What up? What up? It's your boy Woody, and guys, I got something real special today. We have a couple people in here that we're going to talk about how to build newer nation or somewhat new nation um, for the best thing for the nation. Okay, right now I am sitting in 904 because they have asked me to do an elite war with them. This is actually going to be against a lock nation. It's going to be against 555.
I tied.
So
What?
wait. So sorry, I had to meet you, ape shit because you get the mic on and I hate doing that. I hate doing that, but I mean it is what it is. But yeah, we got Elite War. 904 has Elite War. They asked me to come and play with them and record it, and everyone's going to see it live. 555030. We all know what alliance that is. We all know what alliance that is. So this should be interesting. So before we do that, and that's like an hour. What did I say? An hour and a half away. Let's get into what we got to do for a newer nation to be successful. Um, Building it. We'll just go right off the bat. I'm gonna first say the worst thing you could do to a new nation the second you get into it is start building farms. Definitely wait a week before. I would personally say wait until the new nation opens and then do your old farming thing. You know what I mean? Because you're taking players away, like potentially real players away, um, from your nation versus, well, now we got what, 100 fucking farms or 300 or 500 farms that are not real. You know what I mean? It kind of, yeah. But um, with that being said, Kitten, you were saying something a little bit earlier that the best way to perfectly build it correctly per your territory. Why don't you touch on that real quick? Because it was pretty interesting that what you said.
What's up, meow? So as Holbrook is currently experiencing as he had his merger, one of the best things you can do for your nation, especially early on, is just to keep your red resource zone clear. Just because it's the majority of your sea level 33 zombies are going to spawn that area. Majority of your level 6 dinosaurs are spawning in that area, and majority of your high level gold tiles are also spawning in that area. So every dead AFK city you see in your red zone, you are now missing out on a spawn. Because all the spawns radiate from the center of the capital and go outwards. And each zone has a percentile for what they're going to spawn. And the lower level spawns have a higher percentile in each zone anyway. So you're pretty much losing out on XP, global XP for each city in your red zone.
Absolutely.
It's not just one spot. The city takes up 4 spots, 4 tile spots.
Right. Well, I
A
think
zombie takes up 4 tile spots, but
we're talking about like these little wall cities. They take 4 slats to make 4 squares, I should say. So like for say this nation, all these little cities, you should probably just get them out of the way. So they pour out towards the edge of the map, like out here in the orange or the yellow area, or the green area. That way you get more spawning and more elite, not elite mine, but the tiles, the monsters, so on and so forth. And because all the, like Kitten said, all the major big monsters or the level 6s and stuff like that are when it spawns there. So if you have all these dead cities sitting there, there's going to be less that spawns there. Biggie Gun, can you mute your mic, please? Just
one of our cameras operators.
All right, I didn't have that. It is what it is. And I believe, I remember there being a rule, and someone might be able to verify this. When you're going around your capital or your city, putting flags around this, correct me if I'm wrong, by touching your flags with the mud, doesn't it respawn things faster? Like, I know they much, but like 10 seconds or 20 seconds faster. It's been so long that maybe someone can verify that. I thought that was the whole idea of having flags touch the mud.
You get extra rewards, man.
That's
You
what
should
it
have
was.
your haul on that for maximum rewards. You should have your haul on that, and then maybe a couple flags. Not a lot, but a couple.
That's what it was. Extra rewards. You're gonna now. I watch. You're gonna start seeing people freaking change everything. Guys, you can get extra rewards. What are they like? Couple extra speeds and stuff like that, or a couple extra like
I
gathering
mean, I think it's pretty
speeds.
solid, to be honest. For free players, it's pretty solid, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
You
just
even
it's-
get gold.
go ahead.
You even get some gold, Woody.
Wait a minute. Now you're saying.
I mean,
now you're talking.
the reality is you have to be smart, right? So you also have to have some cities on the black sand to push the monsters over there, and then people are gonna cry and say, "Oh, you have too many cities on the black sand. We don't have enough monsters," because they don't understand math. And but if you manage everything correctly, everything works out better.
I know that in my 736 city, this was my spot right here in the corner. But like you're talking about putting them right in the center, like that, to force these all out towards the edges, monsters and
You can
piles.
push them over. There's only so many monsters. You can count them. I don't even know what the total is, but let's pretend it's 12. I made that up. That's not true. I'm not telling everyone there's 12, but let's
Right.
pretend there's 12. Like, you can push the monsters and still give them 12 spaces, and you can give everyone a bonus every time they kill a monster. Is anyone gonna fucking do this at that level? Sorry for swearing. At that level of precision? Probably not. But
Probably
you
not.
definitely can. No, I mean, it's good. You definitely can.
Yeah.
It's awesome. We're trying to figure out if we even want to do that with our alliance, but the reality is, like, that's a lot of effort.
Yeah, it is a lot of effort. But and you know, you guys just like what 4 years in right now that it might not be rewardable at this point, but like newer nations will definitely be rewardable.
I
Maybe
think
it
free
would be.
shit, free stuff for free players is always wonderful. That's the
That-
only reason that I always try to support this so much.
Yeah, that is that 4-letter F we love to hear. You are right on that. I have YouTube asking me, please add the Turkish language to support. It's really hard to add certain languages to this. And, I mean, I can try. I know that I had problems with adding German, but if you hit your settings, you should be able to auto translate it for yourself through your YouTube itself. But anyways, yeah, that's definitely like, so. For instance, what we're talking about, what Holbrook is saying and Kitten's saying is, put your haul would be like something like right here, it's where it's touching black map. Only a few maps or a few flags, maybe like 3, 4, maybe 5 at most. Just where it touches it, you get those extra rewards that help out. In 4 years, I mean, it's a lot, right? That's a lot of freaking extra shit that comes there.
Free stuff for free players is always a win.
This is when, I mean,
I don't know how you could argue otherwise. Free stuff for free players is always a win.
that is facts.
And also setting up saves you so much time in the long run. Like, think of how much time you have to spend in dinos or hunting zombies every day. And then if you set up right, you're cutting that time in half.
Right.
Like, it just saves you so much in the long run, even over a month. Think of having to cut your farming time in half for a month. Like, that's a lot of time saved up.
You're not wrong. Also need to touch on for your alliance people, leave your oil and your feed, leave mines alone. So when you have alliance, you have flags touching it, leave them alone. Don't do anything you can. Oh, I guess we should say till like with the C20, maybe C20, you should leave them alone. Because at C20 is when things are minerals is very, very important. But like again, maybe that's not, they're not so important. The mineral mines, the steel mines to what, 15 then 20. But once minerals are available, leave the feed and the oil alone so they can turn into steel and minerals. Yeah,
Woody, do you mind if I ask how is it going with your merge optimization?
I mean, it's going good. It's going good so far. Obviously, you know what, 2 weeks into um, molding. I like to call it molding. Molding my nation to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways,
Well,
molding my nation.
when you say
Um,
the guy helping us,
who is that?
My phone for the rest of the
It's Bill Yo. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, I'm trying to mold my nation, and it's kind of sucks for me because I'm sitting outside of the alliance because my BP is so high. I mean, you're talking about like 352 million BP, and I have people say, "Why don't you just delete troops?" And I get that, but I'm one of the
No
biggest.
fucking way.
Yeah, I'm one of the biggest
Shit,
fighters in
I'm
my
sorry.
nation. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
sorry, bro. I'm sorry for swearing, but absolutely not.
I
You should
agree.
at least set up a fight with like 385 or 621 or 425 or somebody. Like deleting troops, that's crazy. Set up a good fight, just get a beautiful report. I mean, let's have some fun, man. Come on, deleting troops, that's crazy.
Yeah, I agree, and that's what I told them. I was like, look, I'm the one that's fighting here. You know, I have not been healing my troops. Like last void, I lost what 10 million BP. I didn't heal it. I let it die. I just let them die. So like, let's say we're assuming this like mergers now is like what every 6 months. We're just throwing that number out there because that's what we've seen this past year is every six or we'll just say 4 to 6 months. So in that time, how many voids you gonna have? You're going to have plenty of time to lose a lot of troops into that time. I'm not going to just drop my BP, 200 million BP, just because and still try to fight. No, I'm good. I will definitely be fighting throughout time.
Oh
But
man, just attack. Have a good time, attack. But even if you just decided to do something crazy, don't delete troops. That's crazy. Fight a real nation and let them attack you. Get that beautiful battle report, man, for sure.
I do like them, but I don't want to be that person that gets zeroed out trying to get a report. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that person.
I don't know, man. It's overrated worrying about getting a loss. We all take a loss in every event that we play. Like, and running from events makes it worse.
No, I'm not
Honestly,
I'm
like,
not talking about that. I'm talking about like I don't want to stay unbubbled and go against like a nation such as like 5, 6, 7, and they zero me out. I don't want to lose troops like that. I'd rather, like you said, attack and lose troops on attacking.
yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
And
No,
and
you're not
just
giving away points. That's crazy talk, Woody.
I know. I'm definitely not going to give away points. We are going to that point where people are threatened to, well, we're just going to unlock our bubbles. And the first thing I said to them, that's fine, man. I mean, we're not really looking to win anymore until we get merged. So by you doing that, you're helping us out by lowering your BP. So go ahead, open your fucking bubble. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm going to hit you too. But in reality, I mean, you're lowering our BP. That's less work we got to do, right? Am I wrong?
Bro, especially in Void, it's perfect. Let them drop their shield. Let them learn their lesson. Has nothing to do with you.
I agree.
And goodbye to those troops.
I agree 100% with that. Say goodbye to it. What time we got till? Yeah, we got an hour, 18 minutes before we fight 555. 904. I'm playing in 904 right now. See this shit, man? Look at this. You got Genghis here. That fucking just insane strong. Marti is insane strong. Cash shit, yeah, that I'm playing is insane strong. Balu, Assassin. And I have been keeping my eye on it. A lot of these cities are starting to push here too. A lot of them are pushing 37, 38s. So I think that this might be good for them. I don't know if let me see what I don't know if they're going for merger at this point. I'm really curious to see where they're at.
Is Safe on from 910?
I don't think he's in here yet. No.
I think it's super interesting. The last thing I heard is that they were not going to defend their GC win because they're working for a merge.
Did they just get merged? Like less
they
than a
they
year
got
ago.
merged. Yeah, they got merged like a year ago. But their thing is they can either just keep rolling and defend. They decided we don't want to even try to defend GC, I think, what I heard. And they already burned their third alliance. Like they're just moving forward for that second merge.
Well, I mean, I can't really say that that wouldn't work because I mean, look at there's a lot of nations in the 700. Look at 709 for a fact. They got their second merge before we even got our first merge. Look at 732. They got their second merge before we even got our first merge, and they all went through civil war. I mean, regardless, 709 is still in civil war. Really don't think they're getting a third one. I mean, I think they're just literally screwing the nation for the rest of their nation's life. But yeah, that's I mean, it's possible. It is possible, but I don't think those nations will get a third merger if they're trying to get a third merger. I don't think that's gonna happen until everyone else gets their second merger, at least in that general area, general timeline.
Besides the second merger, Woody, it's also because of 895 being in the bracket now, and there's no nation that's going to be able to compete with them up here.
That's true. That is
Like
true.
no,
785 got a third merger, Woody.
Well, 785 got a nation that had the third merger. 785 didn't get a third merger.
They're now part of 785, sir. That's a third merger.
Oh, okay? You're gonna go into technicalities. Okay.
I'm just clearly stating the obvious, sir. That's a third merger.
We get whatever we want because I am respectful to my Camel VIP representative, and you should all learn a lesson.
I guess we just
Not with
got
that dirty mouth you got.
We need to get. We need to get. If you get everything you want, we need to get Camel to talk to Vegas and tell him to come back.
Who? I never heard of her.
Vegas. Oh, anyways, is there any update on that, or is he still in the back of the milk carton?
We are ranked higher without Vegas than we ever were with Vegas. So that's the only thing that matters to me.
And you know what? If he comes back, he comes back. If he doesn't, at least just know, like, for say when they do start going against Floyd against like 5, 6, 7, I can promise you they're probably going to be he'll probably be a target if the bubble's not there. If the bubble's not there, he'll probably be a target. But
This is not a problem for me, my friend.
No, I hear you. I hear you on that, man. I really do.
Am I allowed to request?
Well, here's the thing. He bubbles
Sure.
every single time.
Yes.
I think there's only been one time he didn't bubble, and ever
Yeah,
since
he
that,
bubbles.
he
Yeah, Tip, you're welcome to request. You're welcome to win. He's gonna bubble and boring.
Okay, well, then no
But if you-
point if he's gonna bubble. If he's gonna bubble, no point. I
That's
was
why-
trying to help you, sir. We helped
that's why
5
none of this.
off. So we would help you if it helped you, we would do it just for the record.
This is why none of it makes sense, and all of us are confused as to what is going on. He bubbles every time. He's actively still playing, but not playing at all. It's fucking wild. Sorry, it's amazing.
Yeah, he's just bubbling, but not doing dailies at all or participating. That does blow my mind because we got
It
help.
doesn't make sense to me, man. When I
Yeah.
quit the game, I promise you, I'm not bubbling. Come get it.
Come get it. Arms are wide open. Give me a hug. Or I mean, if you quit the game, you would let someone else run it and then just walk away at that point. Like, I think for people that have to understand, like whale people, you hear me, whales. Listen, if you plan on quitting the game or at least being gone for a long period of time, don't screw your nation over. Like, hand the keys over somewhere else, and when you decide to come back, don't hand it back. Like, that's against, of course, I know it's against TOS, whatever, call it what you will. Let them borrow it, whatever you want to call it. But don't screw your nation like that, because I guarantee you, when you do come back, and you're not the strongest guy anymore, they're not going to be too happy with you. Period. They're not going to be happy. Like, or would you be happy when you came back after all the struggle you had to go through?
I'm fine. I would be happy. Like, whatever, come back. Have a good time. Like, I don't even need people to follow rules anymore, man. We have such a coordinated team, and then we call the people that can't read I don't know, snipers, and they have no logic, but they just take out whoever the fuck they want. Sorry, whoever they want. We make it work with everyone. I would take him back. I mean, in a heartbeat, I'd take him back. He's a great city. But I don't know. It's also funny. I don't care. Whatever.
Sorry,
There's
keep bringing
there's a
him up.
no. There's amazing cities in every amazing nation, right? There's probably a city just as good in 425 or whatever, any of the older nations. But there's definitely cities probably stronger than him in 52. And whatever. It is what it is. It's part of the game, I think. The only thing that's weird is why the fuck does he shield? It's so weird.
That's what blows my mind. Like, if I'm not gonna be active, why the bubble? Like, I don't get
I would
that.
have I would have frenzy zeroed those cities so many times if I
Right?
didn't care, but I don't. It doesn't make any sense, man. It's actually the funnest part of the just craziness. The unexplainable is why does he shield? None of us have any idea.
It blows my mind too. Like it gives you hope, but it's like, is it hope really going to be there when you need it? Like, I don't know. Anyways, back to building a nation. Let me see how much more time we got to EW starts. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Building a nation. I think that people say that like I was saying, people are like, oh well, don't put your cities on the mud. I mean, if you have a whole entire alliance on the mud, yeah, you're gonna slow the spawn rate of the monsters. Don't get me wrong, but if you only have a few, I mean, there are so many spots where they could spawn on that mud. It's not really gonna make a big difference. Now, if you put 10, 15 cities up there, yeah, you're making a big difference at that point. But because they're gonna spawn however many's there, and if you have extra spots, or spots taken, like too many spots taken, they're not gonna spawn. They'll slow it down at least. Also, again, I think I've said this many times, and I've already said it every once here. New nations, don't build your farms until another nation opens. Don't screw your nation over right in the beginning of it. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. We have someone in the chat saying inactive for 6 months, unbubbled. After several hits, zeroed him. He came online fully healed, and went from C38 to 41 in 5 minutes and started attacking. We're talking about Bossman in 581. I remember that. He disappeared for 6 months. They zeroed him out finally, because it was a burden for them at that point. Came online, went to 38 to 41, and then just started hitting everyone in the alliance. Like, that's crazy. But I mean, that is I think that's an ego issue right there. Like, people think that, oh, they shouldn't touch me because I'm so and so. I mean, no. I mean, in reality, if you're not in most alliances, if you're not active for what is it, like 72 hours, you usually get kicked and burned for the most part. Not saying every nation or every alliance does that, but for the most part, 72 hours is usually that limit. Once you're not there for 72 hours, they'll kick and burn you, because that's usually about the time it takes to know if someone quit the game or not, is 72 hours. But I mean, not everyone does that, but there are a lot of nations that have that rule. I mean, how hard is it to just log in? If you're not gonna even do your days, just log in. It shows that you logged in. You open the app and then you close it. That's not a big deal. But people lose their phones. They dog-ate their phone. I've heard some pretty bad excuses in my lifetime to where I think the worst excuse was my phone broke. My phone was broken. All right, well, then how are you messaging in the game right now? If the phone was broken during Void or during EW, and like literally right after EW or right after Void, they're like, "Oh, my phone was broken." Like, come on, dude, we're not stupid. Like, I mean, if you want to tell your family that and they believe it, that's one thing. But telling a grown man that, yeah, we'll call bullshit every time. Now, obviously, people pass away. I get that. That's random, and that does happen. But maybe use that excuse at all times versus the whole, hey, who is this? Coco fam. Who that is? Friends. Bandit from 831. Not Bandit, I'm sorry. Me 1017.
Otherwise, what?
Okay, it's both you guys. We have any real quick questions that people might be able to ask that we can answer real quick? Because I mean, I'm seeing a lot of some new nations in here. All right, E, can you mute your mic?
Oh, shit.
Did you talk about the new item, Woody?
The what?
Did you talk about the new island item?
I didn't know about it. What new item I have?
Go to Alliance Bounty.
Oh God. I remember
Very
I
bottom,
haven't.
Go to the 12,000 mark.
What is the burst thing?
There you go. That's it. Arcade or whatever it is.
Okay, so
You just saw a big picture of it.
yeah, but I want to actually see it and read it. Where is the? Is it in here? It is. No, that's a
12,000
boat.
mark.
Okay.
There it is.
Special effect: increase all your troops' attack by 2%. Now, is it 2% per level?
I don't know. I think the first one is 2%, and I think it's 0.8 or 1% after that. I just got it. I'd have to look. Hold on, I'll tell you.
Well, I'm not going to be getting it in my main city. You know why? Take a lucky guess. I'm not in an
It's
alliance.
0.8.
So it's 0.8. Okay.
It's 0.8 on level 2. So it goes up 0.8, but it also goes up 0.4 defense too, each level. All troop defense, all troop attack.
All
So
troop
max
attack.
is out at 14% for the attack, and max is out at -7% for the defense.
I mean, that's not too bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Not
And
bad at
then
all.
level 6 and level 12 is both reductions as well. So yeah, it's actually one of the better island pieces that came out recently.
Do you think that you think this is what, probably like $120 to get that, right? Or no, probably more. 1,200.
500.
For the to get level 12, yeah, 500 something. It's like
500.
550, 600, something like that.
So that means it'll be 1,000 to get 2, level 2, 1,500 to get level 3.
But you're buying gold. You just have to buy gold, Woody. That's an alliance bounty. You're not, that's just from
Gotcha.
accumulate gold and like anything special per se.
Everyone likes gold. Everyone likes gold.
Right?
I think-
This is the
Well, you
group,
buy normal
the group
packs.
tip, not Alliance Bounty. This is the group buying of our event, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Group,
You're
yeah, correct.
You're
Yeah, that's why
getting free stuff for buying packs, so you're gonna get it anyways.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. So if you're going to buy packs anyways, it's a good time to buy the packs. And you always should try and take first or nation if you can. Alliance, you get an alliance buff, and you get a nation buff if you're the first.
yeah.
Or nation,
Yeah.
no matter what. Sorry, you get an alliance buff if you're first.
Have you noticed this has nothing to do with fleet expansion? I'm looking through this. Not a single thing is about fleet expansion.
No, but the item above it, exit out of that and go to the little thingamajiggy right there. That does.
Yeah, that one does. Yeah, that one has it twice.
You get it. You get that. You have to say you get it at level 6, level 12.
Oh, that's a lot too. Holy cow.
But there's another item coming too, Woody. If you go to the island itself, it hasn't come out yet.
Well, I know it.
If you think about it, with everything they've released, right? The Phoenix, the Dragon, the officer equipment, and the strategy directors, and some of these island pieces, they've really increased the fleet size a lot in the past couple months.
See it over there, Woody? That right there.
Yeah, the fishing. the fishing kit, I can't even. Gosh,
To
that
be, but I thought it would be in the fishing event we just had, but it wasn't on there.
it's probably going to be in the fishing event. They probably just haven't made it live yet.
We just had the fishing event. They didn't do it,
I
which I thought
understand
was
that.
weird.
I understand that, but I mean, that's the only thing that you can. That's the only thing you can really use it in. That's the only kind of event that has any kind of fishing
I'm
stuff.
on your boat. I thought it was weird. I'm not gonna lie.
It is
But
interesting.
it's 1,000 troops at level 6, which is nice.
Yeah, and then 2,000 at level 12.
No, that's is that health? No.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right. I just seen. Yeah, that's increased capacity of wounded. So, I think going to level 6 and well, I mean no, because every level is going to give you 1% of the attackable troops. So, I mean, that's another 12%. These
Well, it goes
islands,
to level 15 in theory.
15, so now we'll just say 15% in attackable troops. But I mean, you're
Yeah, it's
talking
nice.
you're talking about big money there. Big money.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. For sure.
You
But, I
let
mean-
me know which one was cheap because I don't remember that item.
Yeah, I don't remember any item being cheap. Some of these, some of the purple ones or blue ones don't even being cheap either. You know what I mean? I don't remember any of these being cheap.
They need to add more of those ones that you can select for any. They need to put more items in there for any.
Maybe they just might. Maybe they just might. I know in my main city, I've learned a lesson to not use them for like skin wise, like officer skins. I learned a lesson not
Yeah.
to use them, just let them stack. And these little pick one, I've learned to just let them stack as well.
Yeah, I
They-
agree with you. So you
they-
get the one that's the best fit for you, or the best benefit.
Yeah, so fleet expansion. When it comes down to it, fleet expansion.
We should have a Christmas one coming up. Which one's the Christmas? That it? There it is.
Yeah, that's the Christmas.
That should be coming out here for all the people who just started playing.
Well, it usually comes off the day before, probably Christmas Eve is probably when it's going to be released, whatever that Wednesday is, right around there.
Couple of days before. More money. I heard C-44 is coming out for Christmas.
I don't know who you heard that from, but I highly doubt that's happening. I'm
I'm just
not,
playing.
and I'm
I
being
love
Last
you.
real.
Monica movie.
You're about to piss off a lot of people right now. I seriously think it's.
Requested it. I just want to throw that out there.
I think we still have another 6 months before that comes out, bro. Like, if I'm being real.
I think you're probably right. I hope you're wrong, but I think you're right.
Yeah. I think another 6 months, and then people will have, because people understand that, like, okay, now we gotta start saving the uranium because it is that time to where it might be coming out within 6 months. So, or even what Plank said, the 8th birthday probably. That would make better. Honestly, that would make better sense to do it on the 8th.
When is that? Is that that's October, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Breathe. Share.
Right?
Share a little of that.
Pass.
Jeez.
Pass. It's puff
Right.
puff pass.
Don't pass it to
Except
me.
that's
but-
COVID.
Don't pass it to me, but damn, that sounded like a good hit. That sounded like that grabbed you by your toes and yanked.
That's
La
funny.
la la blue. It is funny. Do they have a I'll look and see what they did in dual dominance. Okay, so they're going up against 465 guide.
No, they just beat 764.
Yeah,
Smoked
that
them.
new nation. I heard about that, and I actually seen
Yeah,
I've seen some of the
smoked them.
reports. I seen
I did too.
I seen that Genghis got hit twice by the same person.
Yeah, Genghis is that dude's a brute. Love him to death. You should see what he did in our nation, Woody. Ferocious.
Well, I believe it. You guys go against even tougher.
Never
people.
seen anybody gold shield with 30,000 troops. Have you ever seen that?
I've used the gold item on only 100,000 troops. I've used that before, but not Gold Shield and 30,000 troops.
I've never seen anybody do a gold attack with 30,000 troops in my life, and he did it multiple times. Absolutely insane.
And you're like, what the hell?
Absolutely insane.
And he, I guess, let me guess, he was still killing them too.
God, he
He was-
was. He was. It was neat to see. I ain't gonna lie. That's above my pay grade.
That's
He's
that's
crazy.
like
And I
that's
played
like
Iron Blood with him. We just. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that's like fucking shit that Ronaldo would do.
He's crazy. We played Iron Blood together, and we were up against 465, and me and him had their big guy in 465. I don't know who it was, but he started picking on Genghis, and oh my God, Genghis put in the chat, no, wrong person. I don't care what it cost, and he was nuke, tack, nuke. We zeroed the shit out of him.
Did that guy learn a lesson?
Like he healed like 7 or 8 times. This guy had to have used 80, 90, 100 plus days healed. And we zeroed him that many times. Me and Genghis did. It was fun. That's probably one of
Really?
my most favorite times.
Really?
Yeah, he's fun to play with, man. I can't say enough about him. Obviously you experience it. He's super fun to play with.
Yeah, he has one speed, and that's fast.
Yeah, it ain't even fast. It's stupid. It's insane. That's the name of it.
Yeah. I mean, those are the kind of players you want.
Oh, for sure. Hence
That's
he's
what-
in 567 too.
Yeah, definitely. Super
He's amazing,
excited.
man. I can't say enough about him.
I think this might be in here.
I think you're gonna have fun with it when you play EW with him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've done that before.
Yeah, I played EW 904 before. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. Definitely is. They like the.
Are you
they
gonna
like the
Are you gonna
speed.
do it live?
Yeah, it's in an hour, so I mean,
badass.
everyone that's in
Badass.
here and the people that are the 62 people that are watching are gonna see it.
I asked him if he would get you to do it. I didn't know you were actually going to do it. He said you were
Yeah.
playing it. My bad.
Oh, absolutely, everyone's gonna be able to see
Nice.
it, and I'm gonna make the screen go completely wide so everyone can see it. Because it's
And they're
555,
playing 555.
555,
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
030. Let's see where they are on the rankings. I guess that's the difference that people need
They're
to
ranked
see.
above us. They're
Yeah,
ranked 5. I
they're
think.
fifth. They're fifth, guys. They're fifth.
Yeah, I was saying, I think they're ranked 5. That'd be impressive if they beat them. I ain't gonna lie.
I wonder, was this a challenge? No, it's a defense. Oh, so that means 555 is trying to use 904 as a farm, the EW farm.
Who? I forgot to ask Genghis. Who requested who?
They requested 904.
Oh
So-
wow, that ought
so-
to be interesting.
So yeah,
Now-
this is
now I'm gonna have to
this-
request them back.
yeah, this is definitely a defensive battle. So they requested
right,
us.
Well, win or lose, we're gonna have to report him. We may be requesting 555 now.
I mean, that's kind of honestly, that's a cheap shot right there. Like, I get the
Yeah.
whole, trying to get points, but like, where is 904 on the board? This is
In
In 20.
question.
in 20th, which is still way up there. Holy cow! They're right above 528. But that's a fucking dip to drop down to. That's a big dip.
Yeah, that
dude.
is. I'm gonna lie.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully-
Bird's right. If 904 wins, that's gonna be massive points. He's absolutely correct.
That's going to be huge points. It'll probably jump them up like 5 spots. Well, let's see where we are. 36.
I wonder what the max points are that you can get for a win is.
I think it was like 800 or 900, right around there.
Well, I know 900 is the max merit you can get, but I didn't know what the max point you get were.
What? That's a good question. But if I remember
No, you-
seeing 555 before, they speed the entire time. Like 12 of their 41.
Well, they're split. Keep that in mind. They're mega. All their megas are not together.
oh, but they did split after that.
They've been split for a long time. They don't have
Really?
all the megas together. Yeah. I mean, they might have a lot together, but they still don't have their top 100 in one alliance.
That's freaking crazy. Like, even though, okay, so my assumption is that when 621 whooped them, and I say whooped, I mean they slaughtered them, and okay, maybe I can't say slaughtered, but they outsmarted them when they were three lock nations versus one lock nation. I mean, in any
I
odds,
will go
like
with that
you go what
for sure.
they
Well, I mean, they got overconfident.
went out. Maybe you got a phone call. Yeah, I agree with what you're about to say. They got overconfident, and they thought they weren't going to participate because of it.
They did. Well, and they showed up. They showed up in different rounds than what if they were going to win, and they thought 621 wasn't going to fight. And hats off to 621. They fought and they did the perfect. They couldn't have done it better. I mean, I not a big fan, love them still, but they did an amazing job. They outsmarted them and played their game, and it was awesome to see. I'm not gonna lie.
Wasn't it like they only won by like 500 points or less than that?
Yeah, it was something close too. You're right. Bird might
You really
know more
don't
than
want
on
me to
that part of
listen
it.
to you.
What's that, Nick? Yeah,
Uh-oh.
2,000 points, Bird says. But still, 2,000 points that's like 5 minutes, if that, for you around there. Less than that. That's like 1 minute with all towers. That's
Yeah.
like
It
nothing.
caused them to break up. It literally caused them to break up. They broke up the alliance after that. Monkey King quit. Pikachu quit. They messed them up pretty good. I said they quit. They went back after GC and they started a civil war and started burning everybody until the.
So that's how it is. If they don't win, they're gonna have a civil war. God.
They did. They burned them. They lost mega players.
Remember back in the days, if you didn't win the freaking, like, I'm talking about back in the days that the nation would be underneath civil war if you didn't win a void or something like that. I remember those days. Like, now it's like, oh, we didn't win. All right, cool, whatever. Next.
Well, you can't blame them though. You spend that much money on an event and then you screw it up or players screw it up, and I mean that's heartbreaking. It really is, especially when you get that far into it.
Right, but what it came down to is all those big players that were in here gave all the little players instructions of when to join and what to do. I mean, they can only blame themselves. You know what I mean? They can't really blame everyone else.
They did.
It is what it is. What can you do, right?
That is. Hey, it worked out for 621, so good for them. They did a great job and they didn't give up. That's kind of what I take from that.
So what do you think? What do you think about these mergers up there in like 895 and the 726 merger, where, like, honestly, dude, they look like they are set up to win GC.
I don't think they look. I think they are.
Like, and 904 is going to be in it.
I think they're the new GC winner. Unless they gang up on them, they don't stand a chance.
I don't even think even if they ganged up on them that they would stand a chance. If I'm being real with you.
Hey, you might be right. If they show up with 250, 300 players, then yeah, I don't think any of them can do anything. I think you're right.
There's just too much. I mean, 1441s, and
It's
damn well. You know damn well at 895 before GC, these 39s are going to be 40s.
But someone was saying that 910, and again, I may be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but somebody said, well, you were just saying 910. Was it you that said they're not going to go hard in the GC again?
No, someone said it. Someone said that they're going to try to get mergers, so they're going to try to mold their
So
nation.
if that's the case, then well, that's not necessarily a good thing, because they're in that bracket, Woody.
Yeah, I know they are.
So that's one less mega nation to help, per se.
Let me ask you a question. First, I'll give my opinion. I think that the reason why this happened is because none of the lock nations from the existence of time has won a single GC finals. If I recall.
Not true.
Is it
That's
not true? Oh yeah,
That's
you're
not true at all.
right. You're right.
That's not true at all.
442 won at one time.
Well, 528 won, 635 won.
A lot of them
Really?
won, Woody. Yeah.
888 won this bracket during the first season.
Okay, maybe
Mhm.
I'm definitely wrong then, but maybe it's because
Yeah.
I'm not playing in those nations, so I don't hear much about that. But I
Matter
mean, these
the whole
nations,
razzle dazzle about hating us was over 528 winning the GC. You ought to know all about that one.
yeah, I heard about that. I remember that.
That was over that.
So I
But yeah,
mean,
they won.
in reality, this nation 895 is kind of set up for the next 3 or 4 GCs to win.
Probably.
That's insane. And then you look at the 726 one. I don't even remember what nation to go to see
Is there any other locked
726.
nations up there to help them or no? That's
888,
the question.
925.
925.
strong?
925.
Yeah,
Are they
Yeah, they're-
strong as any of the other big nations or no?
yeah, they're 925 is pretty strong. They come with
Are they?
25 is super strong.
Do they get along with
They're
895?
fourth place. We don't know yet. They've been fourth place every season so far, though.
Let me get
If they get along with 895, y'all are in trouble.
let me get the merger sheets. You know what I'm talking about, the Bible.
Yeah.
We'll see exactly who's in there.
Pretty sure 925 has been merged like 6 times.
Damn.
That's crazy. Okay, so I think this is the one I'm looking for. This is not the one I'm looking for. Here. Million freaking documents I have, and of course, it's from players that help out. All right, so we're looking for 925. Let's see what they have cooking there. Yeah, they got 6 nations in there, dude. So if we'll have to visit 851. At 851, I think.
Yeah, it looks like 851.
I just gotta find it. 50.
Or you can go through 921. It's more easy.
Right here. I've got 741s there. 49s. Up to
They get beat all the
1838s.
time, though.
Yeah.
Guy in my nation, Mass, stomps him all the time.
They're strong too. So
Yeah, but they're just terrible at like fighting.
I know they whooped 736 SPT's ass in Wasteland. I was there. That was the first time we played them, we whooped them, and then the second time we played them, they came with like 95 people and just freaking stopped, walked all over us. We couldn't stop them no matter what we did. Like,
Oh, for sure,
can't-
they come with numbers.
there was like 30 people up top, 30 in the middle, 30 in the bottom. It's like, what can you do about that when you only got like, you can't really do much about that, especially when they're all speeding. Everyone else in my alliance was just slow walking it, watching us die. Like, I hate when people do that shit. Like, why are you gonna sit there and watch us die? But when you're about to freaking be dead, you want us to speed to help. It's, I guess that's just something I gotta get over. Let's check and see what 726 is. What do they have cooking in our bracket? So 7 Wilders 848? Really? Wait, isn't that the nation that you can't get into? 848? It resets it every time. Let's see if they fix that. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You go to check it out and it resets your city. The restart, I mean, not reset, but restarts it. Let's check it out. It still does it. It still does it. You can't. I don't know what's going on in 848, but it will not let. It will restart your game every time just looking at it. That's insane. All right, so let's check out and see what other one it is. So 729. Let's check out 729. Maybe that might be a better route.
Eight nations and 3 mergers. How does that work?
Tell you that works. That just says that the one merger they got 3 nations in there.
Yeah.
That's how that works. But you got to remember the 700s nation. That's they were new back then, so it's possible that they did get that 3 nation merger and the 2, and they got a secret one, because I don't remember them having 3 mergers in a row.
Well, it says it was merged in 2023 twice, 3 times in 2023.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 3 times in 2023, and then this year, December 6th.
That would be like literally every single merge in that year they got it.
Well, at least one of the nations
4th,
that
July
merged in.
7th, and November 10th.
Yeah, that's that.
Because I believe that 895s merges and 722s merges as separate merges.
Okay, I see what you're going. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Both peed, neither pooped.
That's still insane, though. I mean, look at this. Now they got 1341s.
One to start chewing on branches. Mm-hmm.
They
And
probably
she was
wanted to help out the
digging in the
41s,
grass.
get them all together.
Grass.
Offering discounts to the players that spin, so they
I
can
don't
try
know.
to win GC.
See, I don't know if that's true or not, the whole discount portion of it. Like, I've seen some screenshots, but nowadays, guys, we all know how people will edit shit in Photoshop stuff. I don't know if that's 100% true. I would love to say it is, but I can't be 100% that it is unless someone there is actually playing there and shows like video. I think video would have to prove it, not just a screenshot.
I've seen it, Woody. It's not. It's not as cheap as they say it is. Just so you know.
Yeah. I mean, like what you're saying, like what Plank is saying, 5%. So, like, if you spend $100,
Yeah,
bucks,
that's
you
about
just
right.
save $5. So, I mean, in
That's about
reality,
right.
I do remember. Oh man,
I heard it was about 10% total. Just so you know, that was from the screenshots that I saw of the actual. I say not screenshots, the actual live deal. There's a player in 550 that has access using a VPN to one of their nations, and he sees all their packs. We checked.
So wasn't it a guy that is in like 1000s nation, maybe 1100, and he was like a billionaire and found out that he was getting discounts.
that was I was just about to bring that up. That was Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Hoffa, he it's not his real name, and I won't give his real name out, security, but he's a true billionaire, 100% billionaire, and he owns stock in Abu Dhabi or whatever you want to call it, that site or whatever, that company, and he went down to China, bought a Chinese phone, put in his name and everything, just to freaking see the difference in prices and all that stuff. I mean, when you got money like that, who cares, right? It's pocket change to them, and he's seen that. And he also said, and I don't even want to say this, but I'm gonna say it, but he said that when he was there, he bought packs, and the very next day, he got that same pack that he bought the day before for free. Like, it was a buy one get one free kind of gig. Now, that's what he said, and that was one of the reasons why he said, "I'm done with this game." I don't know if that is true, and I'd love to say that it's not, but I don't
I
know.
think that was a new deal where and I think we have a similar deal, Woody, and I think that's where you took it wrong. Like, if you go right now and you build a brand new city, you know how you get cheaper stuff and you get extra stuff than what we would normally get? I
Yeah.
think that was the stuff that he was seeing, thinking that that was all normal throughout the entire time he's there, whereas it's not.
I think Blake is saying, I remember there was a HUAway, and yeah, there was a HUAway. Matter of fact, you could still do HUAway if you got a VPN to download it. But HUAway is kind of the same way as how the Google is. Google Store is. The more you spend, the more points you get, and you can respend and buy other packs. So I mean, there's no difference in that. But like, that's a Chinese mobile deal, and from what like I believe that Huawei wanted me to sponsor them, and I refused it because I've heard a lot of nightmare things about them, and I'm not trying to talk shit about them. You know, I'm just not even gonna talk about it because I don't know who's listening, and if they hear it, that might not be good for me. But I decided not to go with the deal to sponsor that, and for my own safety, for my own safety, and probably everyone here. Um, I did have a video made about it freaking years ago, and they never paid me for it. So that was like a big thing why I decided not to do it. Because, you know, if they're not going to pay me something years ago, who's to say they're going to pay me when I do a fucking sponsorship for them? You know what I mean? That's anyone that's in this kind of line of business and you sponsor for someone, or we'll just say market for them, and they decide not to pay you. I mean, you're blacklisted immediately from that kind of community, like YouTubers at that point, marketers. So you don't pay the marketers for doing what they do for your company. Goodbye. They'll never come back to that community because you burnt that bridge. Period. But look at 726 real quick. They got 1341s, 340s, and up to 2139s, guys. That's fucking crazy. Like, this is set up for them to win as well. There is no way, even 732, even the new 764, even with 385, no offense, Holbrook, but there's no way, absolutely no way that anyone is going to win this bracket other than these guys themselves. Because you got to remember, they still have other lock nations like 771. That's probably most likely going to team up with these guys. And I can see 771 getting a bracket in the thousands. And them jumping up there. I think that all the brackets that have Lock Nation, it looks really, really clear that they're all set up to win a different GC bracket. 726 is in this bracket. 722 went to 895. They're gonna win that bracket. So where's 771? Who are they gonna merge with? And if they do, who are they gonna get? And they're probably gonna get somewhere in probably 888. Isn't that 895? Isn't 895 that the bracket past 888? It is. It is. So that'd be a setup for that bracket to win if they get it. That'd be weird. That'd be insane. That'd be insane. How much more time we have before the UW starts? 34 minutes, guys. Pip, why
I
you're
think
here?
the question will be whether there's another round of mergers before GC. And that'll help people figure out, you know, what the actual field is. Because if there's another round of mergers, then some of the brackets could shift some more. And you're going to want to see, like, who's in it. I can understand, especially if it's 895's, like, first time in the bracket, can understand people wanting to take a GC to get a sense of how strong they are. You know, kind of a tester season. Figure out what's it going to take to beat them. Are they unstoppable 1v1, 2v1, 3v1? And, you know, when 555 first merged, a lot of the unlocked nations in our bracket worked together to take them down before the finals. It's doable, but might be worth taking a GC season as a tester and figure out kind of where the battle lines stand and whether the unlocked nations up there can figure out a way to work together.
That does make sense, but I mean, even if you ever take the time and look at the nations in that bracket, there's just still, even with the bracket of all those mega whales out there, there's just not enough. You know what I mean? There's just not enough people, strong cities out there to be able to take on these mega nations full of strong cities. And I get 621 did it. But I promise you, all these locked nations learned a very valuable lesson from that 555 621 thing. And they're not going to make that mistake twice. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that was definitely a single use strategy. It was only going to work once.
Yeah, they're not going to make that mistake twice, guys. They all talk just like how we all talk, like how we are right here. Trust me, they all talk the same way. They share their information to different nations, locked nations. So that was a one-time gig that made a whole nation disappear, quit. That's interesting right there. 621 just fucking made top players just quit. That's Eagles right there, guys. That's Eagles. When those Eagles get hurt, man, they disappear real quick. Real quick. 32 minutes left. God, count down. I've never played 555 in UW. Who here has?
We have recently, but for some of the reasons that you discussed already, I'm not sure that we saw their full strength. It was over quick.
I think that this is going to be their full strength. And the reason why I say their full strength is because this is right around the time when they wake up. And it's the weekend.
What's up, bro?
They're either dropping down in rankings, Woody, or
Yeah.
they're going to go
Just
super
last minute
hard.
shopping,
Those are
did
the
you?
only two options you got.
Woody, I'll say it now. They've got two of their big cities that aren't in. I think they're in that TGW, so they actually moved, and they had quite a lot of movement in the DoD. So when we played them, a lot of the big cities didn't attack because they weren't actually in TGW. So they might be back now, but they might have to wait 7 days anyway.
Right. Let's see. It was 457 to see him, right? If I remember right.
Did y'all beat them, Planky, in DoD?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Which was shocking because based on the instructions we gave before the round, I expected them to beat us.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know you guys already played them, so I guess we won't face them then. Nice. Easy. It makes my life easier.
No, you're. I can't remember who you've got actually. I did see it, but yeah, because this is the last round, isn't it? Round 5.
Is it? I didn't know if it was.
Jesus.
Yeah, it is.
Who do we have, Planky?
I don't know.
Well,
Let me double check.
So these guys still have 1541s, with those two people leaving, and a fucking lot of 40s. Like, what was your strategy to beat them? Was it just speed to the other side as fast as possible and get them?
No, we slow walked the whole thing.
Yeah, we don't speed much in EW. Well, I take that back. We don't speed much in a lot of our matches.
Speed when you need to.
Yeah, and if we don't need to, we don't. We got goals, Woody.
I know. I'm just looking at this like, I don't know, man. Like,
But just expect some of them to not show up because they were moving around with DoD. So some of the 41s didn't attack in DoD because they weren't able to, because they were in a different alliance. So if they're moving around, they have to wait 7 days to join.
it'd be interesting. This will be interesting.
But I think 904 have enough strength to give them a run. Obviously, I don't know how many people show up for 904 in Elite Wars, but
I think there's going to be a lot that show up because we're still at the timeline to where the American portion of the players are they're still awake, and a lot of the Asian, or I don't know all what's in the nation, the alliance, but like the Asian and the Russian or any kind of Koreans, this is right around the time they're awake as well.
yeah, I mean Russians, it will be between 5 and 6 for them a.m. So that'll be okay. That'll be the time they wake up.
Yeah, it's
Are those your
Sunday.
speeds, Woody?
What's that? Yeah, for
In
on this,
the cast count?
yeah.
Damn.
I got a feeling I'll probably use all these and probably dip in some of the gold.
Nah, you're not going to have any problems. I'm telling you. I would be shocked if I had to bet. I would be shocked if they even tried hard.
I got 48 days of healing. That's an issue.
How many troops you got?
It's good. That's a good question too. So BB's at 240. So let's see what we have for mid range. I guess this is a mid range city. So we got 1.7 million
Yeah, you got
Havocs.
fleets. You got to figure 220, 230 is a fleet, so you got like 8-9 fleets there. You're fine. You got 8
Cool.
fleets of Havocs, bro. You're fine.
Yeah.
You should have just a tip set up a formation.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm doing. Once I buff operating, do the whole enter in and shut the account and reopen it. I'm gonna have Tip give me an account for formation, and I'll save it. But I'm not a mid ranger.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
sure they do the normal, Woody. The tanks, Havocs. What's your LRA on this city? Does it say?
Mid range city.
I understand. What's your LRA?
Oh,
Look at them.
yeah, let me look at them. A report. We'll go
If you're over 1,300, then I would also take, I don't know, maybe 6,000 to 8,000 cannons. Yeah, you are. You're 1378, Woody. You're fine.
Yeah.
It's to the right. You're fine. Yeah, you need to take 8,000. Are you taking I would actually take.
I was gonna use the Axeman.
Is Genghis MRA over there? I can't remember.
Correct. Yes.
Do not take Axeman. Take tanks, Woody.
Well, I was gonna. Okay,
you're
so
talking, you're not defending. You need to take tanks, and then you need to take 10,000 cannons, 45,000 tanks, and the rest Havocs.
all right. Well, when we get that set up, we'll have you do it. Like if it was long range, it'd be a different story. I understand long range. I can build a pretty good, solid attack fleet, but I'm mid range, so I know that you got to have there's certain amount of troops you got to put into it in certain amount per side to control it because it's going to be team attack. I am noticing from the YouTube chat saying what's going on in 443. A bunch of cities are burned.
Ooh, what happened?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's go check it out. Maybe, just maybe, I'm going to turn this off. Maybe, just maybe, they might be. Haven't they only been merged once? Is that one of those nations in 443 that's only been merged once? Or they got just a second?
I've lost count. There's a lot. That's why the GC breakings can change up.
I think 443 merged with 473. I think Champ and Deep were 473 before and are now 443.
Also, Pharaoh Vincent returned there.
No, there's Deep. Yeah, Deep's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a
Deep's
good
really
player.
guy. He is. We played them in GC. Or
Errol
not
Vincent
GC.
came back.
Well, I mean, for all you know, it could just be an empty city. I'm not sure.
He's got videos out.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah. Well, I mean,
Errol
they're
Vincent, the fucking god, dude. Holy shit. He was such a good streamer. He had so much detail in his streams. It was ridiculous.
we could be getting them into some live streams. Get him
Should.
back.
He's a mid ranger though, so if
That's-
Raziel's still hanging around, they'll butt heads.
I mean, he's not in my my server anymore. But I mean, I'm seeing a lot of bubbles here.
There's battle reports in the Discord chat, Woody. Just scroll up a little bit. It'll be a stranger.
Okay, are you here? Why don't you tell us what's going on real quick? Checker.
443 has been merged 3 times.
I don't think they
Wow. They got 3 mergers for real?
If they're
443, 451, 463, 473, 500, 506.
No,
but
is
that
that
doesn't
three?
mean 3 times.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
doesn't mean
say
3 times.
you got
I think
remember.
the first merger was a 3-nation merger because that's what we got first in 459, and then their second one was a 2-nation 443
Yeah, all the
and
way up to
473.
567 got a 3-nation merger the first time too. So that was, I think that's right around in the mid 5s is when that ended.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna
I
say
take
that's
that back. It was saying max mergers for a nation was 3, but they've been merged twice, and total nations included at 6.
That's would make sense.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's a 2-time merge. But
Looks like Pharaoh Vincent right there.
yeah, killed 1 million troops on defense. That's not. It's 47 people. Oh my god. He killed more.
Oh, you know what, Woody? We just fought them in what was it? What did we just have? Void or Frenzy?
Frenzy. Void's coming up this week, upcoming weekend.
Yeah, we just fought them in Frenzy. Hopefully we
Really
didn't call
surprised he came back. He's been gone for like 2 years.
Is his YouTube still active?
They went hard in phases 1 through 4 on us.
Yeah, he just released videos 2 of the last 3 days.
You know if he's still MRA?
No, his current city is LRA.
Let's see. What is his isn't that he's the French guy, isn't he?
No, he's American.
No, he's like a computer geek.
What's his post his freaking link. I want to see it. I probably already follow him.
It's Feral Vincent.
Yeah, I think I already Feral Vincent.
I think he left like right as I think it was right as like equipment came out for the plane or something.
For the officers. He left before the officer equipment came. Or right around.
I do remember this guy because I'm already subscribed to him. Yeah, I do remember him.
Like I said, he's got the most detail about this game more than anybody else outside of like the Melee guy.
Yeah, you're talking about FlexNuts.
Yeah.
So many. Okay, so he quit the game and started trying a different game, which I mean I've tried that and stuff like that, but we always come back to this game. I swear to God, we always come back.
Yeah, I was gone for about 3 months and came back.
I'll put his I'm gonna put his link in here because if he's back and he's active, then why not? Like the biggest problem when it comes to like YouTubers now is that there's not enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and post this link here so we can show him some action.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
he literally
that's his
came
old
back like
city
4
too.
days ago. His first video was just 4 days ago. So he's like very new back.
Well, and why not give him some support?
100% agree.
Yeah, like guys, I think people have to realize that I'm not the only YouTuber out there, guys. I might be like one of the bigger ones, but there's a lot of YouTubers out there, guys, that have excellent content out there. Excellent content. And
shit, I posted a video on your YouTube section in this server and got no views, no likes from here.
Sorry. I can't control everyone.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm not upset. I still got 100 views within a day, so that was pretty dope for a first video.
100 views ain't bad, dude. 100 views ain't bad at all for like a first post kind of deal. I remember when I first started doing YouTube for like good 6 months, I got like, don't laugh, like 20 views. I was like, hey, there's still 20 people watching my shit. So and I think that's the thing is people like they'll be like, well, I'm only getting so many views. This ain't worth it. People don't understand it takes time. Like it's not about how many videos you post. That's only a portion of it. Like you have to get your name out there. People have to see you. It's not that they don't want to watch you. It's just they don't know you exist. And that's the issue is like I went to how many nations did I have? I have so many nations that I logged into. And you gotta remember, this was before I went to 736 when I was using Android. I was using Google Maps. The only thing that you guys actually ever see is me going into the Facebook accounts. I use so many Google emails, and I had 2 to 6 locked into
I
each
told
and every
you the
single one.
neighbor's having some issues. Just ignore it. Go watch TV.
Plastic when I meet Mike, I wanna we don't want to hear a lot of don't got some good we got some good voids coming up, guys. Out of state.
We're going up against 788.
788.
It's not really a big nation. They're actually their nation capital says merge us already. They're not too happy right now.
Well, if I've learned from any experience with Cousin Camel, demanding a merge does not work. And if for say it does, you're gonna get a real bad merge. Like you're gonna wish you did get
Yeah.
a merge. I seen just the other day, matter of fact, in this server, the merger portion of it, 1368. Matter of fact, I can scroll down and show you guys. Like I was like, this guy's begging for a merge. I'm like, are you fucking stupid, dude? You're gonna no. I think it was Nation Mergers. But I called him out. I was like, what do you mean? No, it wasn't that. It has to have been here. And Fraggle's seen it, because Fraggle answered too, like, this guy's crazy. He deserves a merge.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with these guys. I made a little city to go over there so that I can try to convince them to actually fight with us, so I can make some YouTube content. And they seem like they're on board. They're burning their third alliance right now.
You know how much push pressure I'm getting from that. Burning
I've been
alliance.
reading your your nation chat.
But you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going off the formula. It wasn't just Holbrook that told me this. That what they've been doing to get a merger. It wasn't just Holbrook. A lot of these nations that recently got to past 2 mergers have all said the same thing that they've had to do in their nation. Either civil war between the top 2 alliances and clean everything else out, or do what we're doing. And they've all said the same thing to get a merger. So at that point, if what they're saying is happening and is true, at what point do I say no? You have to be 100% right. You know, like they figured out the formula, or they tested the formula, and it just fucking worked. But
I want to see what happens with their merger. Like, so I have a theory. You know, with the first mergers that I've been a part of, it's getting merged with similar, like a balanced nation. You know, so if you got a couple C41s, then the other nation that you get merged with has a couple C41s. So if you drop down your nation BP and you like remove like what you've done, you know, remove yourself from the top alliances, is that going to merge you with a lesser powerful nation?
right now we're going off the blueprint of lowering your nation DP. Stop logging into your farms, kick them all out of your farms, and delete all your zombies. And when you kick everyone out of your farms, lock your farm alliance so no one can just go in there. You know what I mean? So I mean, we're trying to lower it, but as you know, like as you lower something for say a farm alliance, the next farm alliance below it jumps in. And all it takes is 1 or 2 people to ruin the whole thing that you're doing. But in time, we figure every 6 months. I'm just going by a 6-month period. You figure within 6 months, someone's going to get freaking zeroed out in a void, or someone's going to drop the bubble because they don't like what's going on. By all means, drop your fucking bubble in void. I dare you. Because not only am I going to hit you, but you're going to be zeroed out. And then once you get zeroed out, we're taking your resources. So, and then if you get caught farming from those tiles, we're going to hit you there too. Like, in the first and second alliance, they're all for it. They're all for it, except for maybe a few people. But and when you have your second alliance R5 that usually argues with you about everything that you do or say, and
Speed daddy.
yeah, and he's not a bad guy. But when he's sitting there like saying he's on board, that should tell everyone something. Like when they're saying, yeah, we're on board with this, we're gonna do it. That says something. But so right here, this guy goes, where is this guy? How do we get a merger? 1339 needs one bad. No, I read that and I went and checked out his shit, right? And I'm like, you don't need a merger. Honestly, your nation already is not ready for a merger. Their highest city they have is a C33. A C33,
If
right?
they're bored already, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Woody, didn't I see on the last merger thing though, that there was like a 50, 60-day-old nation that did get a merger? It's like 13 something.
Yeah, but these guys are not. Yeah, it might. But these guys, their average player is a 29. Average player. Like we all know
We'll
what
learn
happens.
one day.
Yeah, we all know what happens when you merge too fast. You get screwed, and then you get another nation that's exactly like your nation, and you're done. There's no coming back out of it. Yeah, but I don't get it. Like people,
Yeah, that
look,
happened with 973 when I was there. They got merged with another nation that was similar strength, and I still don't think they have a C41 there.
I try telling people many, many times that you should not even be thinking about a merger until your average city. When I say average city, is look at your rank 50. And when your rank 50 averages 34s, that's when it's good possible. That's how you know. That's where about where your average of your nation is. It's about 34s. When around rank 50 is 60ish. And if it's not that, and you're 32 or 29, you're not ready for it. Like, who's to say? Let's say that 1339 or whatever nation gets a merger, and they drop down to the 1200s where they do have a 41. They might think, "Oh, cool, we got a 41." But what are those people in the 1200 nations going to think about that merger? They're going to be pissed, and that might just burn you all. Like they're going to be mad as hell that they got a merger such as that. Like it's you don't want it, and plus, when you get a merge, you're fighting other merged nations. You're not fighting the same people around you. You're fighting other merged nations. So your 29s are going to get murdered. What can you do anymore? You can't do anything. But bubble. That's it's a shitty situation. But I mean, we got 10 minutes left. I think we're going to win this. I got a good feeling we're going to win this, guys.
Woody, LG saying show the Alliance chat. Hype up the team.
Let's go. Let's go, guys.
555 has 17 total nations.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm gonna.
That's ridiculous.
They want me to. They want me to join the Discord voice chat. I can't do that. I'm lying. I can't do. I already told them that. That's not happening. Sorry. I can't. Sorry.
I mean, Elite War doesn't last that long. Just mute everybody else and do the Discord.
No, that's good. I want to show it here. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to speed around and hit people. I'm going to play this the same way as if I was in 736 SPT. I'm going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm not part of the walking team. I'm part of the gold balls to the wall.
Are you getting lonely over there by yourself or what?
I am. I am.
Is Hellfish rebuilding?
He is
I
not.
haven't really been paying attention.
He is not. I think Hellfish actually reached out to Obade and gave access to Bubble It.
Gotcha.
How many online in 904?
26 so far.
Somebody better start spamming Discord.
That ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, drop some gifts, man. Get those notifications pinging.
It's funny. All people show up when the gifts are sent, right?
Y'all gonna look crazy when them Chinese food gonna be eating y'all.
So no matter what happens, Lee God and Tip, I want you guys to challenge 555 in Elite War. No matter what happens.
Nah. Well, we don't. I don't fuck with 555. I got a little deal with them.
Oh,
We've
okay.
already had our 3v3s. You know, we just spend too much. So we stay away from each other in Elite War. We already have that little whatever you want to call it.
The non-disclosure, leave each other alone kind of shit.
We had a nice little conversation about it, and it was, y'all want to keep doing this, you know? And so yeah, that's that.
Gotcha. We can all keep doing it, or we can just leave each other alone. Because I think people don't realize, like, it costs them a lot to fight nations like such as yours. It's not easy all the way around at all. So it's 45 minutes long.
No, they got a good team, and that guy that they recruited out of 595 maybe or 603, whoever they recruited to manage Steel City has really been growing that thing again. So that thing's back live and active, and and he's motivated for whatever reason. I don't know how they've been doing an Elite War lately because we haven't challenged each other in probably 4 or 5 months. So, but I do know that that dude over there is growing that city again. So
look, now we got 41 people online. We still
I think
need more.
41's gonna do it, man.
No,
Yeah, you guys better have 90 to be fucking with
Yeah.
555. No offense to 904. Unless they don't take you,
we saw
and, you know, they might
904
take you
in,
guys for you know, being a new nation and not show up with a bunch of people. That's something like that. But if they got 70 online or 65 online, like they pretty much always do, it's gonna be a tough one, boys.
Well,
Get ready.
Bird was telling me, Big Bird was telling me that they were moving people around alliances for DoD, like the top players.
Around
Yeah,
alliances?
Yeah, it was Planky who clocked that first. They had
Okay,
some
Planky.
people missing in DoD that was weird, and so they might have a 7-day cooldown issue for some of their cities.
Hey, so can you mute your mic, please? We got your TV in the
Catch them
background.
while they slipping. There's a mole in there telling 904 when to challenge.
Something, right? Oh, Genghis is online. Here he goes. Look at that. What? Making it rain. Making it rain. Holy shit. Making it rain.
Yeah, we just played against them in Iron Blood, and it was really only their top guys that showed up. There was very few of their lower level cities.
We're getting close to that time, 32 seconds. So I'm buffed up. I got my lore line on, so I'll jump in and I'll log back out and then switch it back to Morgan. And then Tip, I'll let you tell me what to build.
Did you do the 25% buff?
I did everything. I'm fully
All right,
maxed.
give me a quick recap. I know Genghis's MRA is Marty LRA or MRA?
I'm using cash, and I don't know.
understand that. I understand, but there's a reason why I'm asking that question.
I have no clue, bro. I have no clue.
Okay, well, let's just assume that Marty's LRA. Do 45,000 tanks.
Let me get in here right now, and let me just.
Arte is LRA.
Okay, perfect.
I'm just gonna put this in here, close the app, and then
No problem. Get situated. Tell me when you're ready.
my thing. Now I watched all these people that are about to have their piece of paper and pen out right now for mid range. I'm serious. You know it, right? You know it.
Well, they should. You know,
Yeah.
fucking pay attention and listen. God damn it! You got the sauce master out there. This is like the old school. What's that Emerald guy from back in the day? Bam! The guy used to do bam. That shit. Yeah, that's Tip.
That's funny.
Okay, taking Loreline out, putting Morgan back in. All right, Morgan's in. And let's go in. We're going to adjust. And then I'll go full screen.
Yeah, I need to see your fleet size.
So,
599. Okay, so that's good. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
45,000 tanks. All right, go and click 10,000. Go to line 3. 10,000 cannons. Middle row. Scroll them havocs over till they stop.
Gotcha.
That's it. Save the formation.
Yeah, I'm going to save it to 3.
There you go. That's it. Lock and load.
Now I'll go full
Get
screen
in there,
up here.
40.
And go
Hey,
full
you
screen.
didn't click your 3.
And then go full screen on
Good catch.
the YouTube. Good catch. Very good catch. So we got 42. Are we paying attention to how many is coming? I don't think anyone's counting. That's not good. People get count. You know, they're probably talking about it in voice chat. So,
Are you seeing a lot of 555 guys in there?
yeah, yeah. Look at it. Look at all red.
That ain't nothing. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Who
remember I
does,
took.
are you gonna pop a scout? Somebody needs to pop a scout.
Well, once it starts, yeah, we'll scout. Can't
Yeah, but
scout
you gotta
now.
be quick.
Yeah.
Gotta be quick.
Yeah. Oh. We have 49.
That's enough. I think
Oh.
you got him.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough if you're motivated enough. The whales in 904 are gonna have to be creative here, depending on how many are in the other side. Did you get a scout of the base or no?
Ah, yeah, it hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, your shit's lagging for me.
My bad. My bad. We got a minute and 13 seconds left. Yeah,
Yeah, I see it now.
they're showing up deep. Look at
Yeah, it
this.
looks like a lot of red when you were showing that. So
yeah,
fun stuff.
You should be able to take on 10 of them by yourself, Woody. 8 to 10. Just FYI.
Okay. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's no different than his current city, right? Probably a little bit stronger.
This
Well, yeah, this one's
is-
MRA.
Yeah, this is 20. This is like 21.
Similarly strength. He's
Yeah.
definitely going to get more kills in the big battles. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
swear, man. I read the reports for like mental and some of those big battles, and I just laugh and you come to mind. You and Bo come to mind every time.
Once you go MRA, you never go back.
Lee God, you ever go mid range, Lee God?
Nah, man. I've been committed to LRA for a long time. And plus, you'd have to beat me first. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Hey, Woody, when C44 goes out, we'll re-ask Lee God this question, just for the record.
Oh, I understand. Let's.
All
Oh,
right,
someone else got it.
That's a big red line there. This is a good map, though. I'll say that. You know,
Yeah.
for the team, this is one of my favorite maps. It's a good split them up and tactical map. Who's the war commander for 904? If we don't mind me asking.
I don't know. I honestly
Got it.
don't know.
Yeah.
But I see Genghis is already speeding around, so I gotta go help him out.
I'm trying to move the screen with my fucking thumb, and it's not working.
I've done that too, man. Like watching videos and stuff. You're like, what is going on here?
I'm trying to see what they're doing, and I can't. I'm like, why isn't it not moving? You know? Yeah, you better.
Woody, can you throw up the mini map screen at the bottom?
Okay.
You should chop that snake. Don't hit the.
Jeez. Jeez. That's a snake, but we're gonna win it, maybe.
Yeah, you should win it. It looks like you're going to win it, depending on if somebody else comes. But nobody's speeding around for them, which is a good sign. You know. Oh, here he comes.
Genius.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there. You guys are strong though, man. That's nice. How many are in that battle? 3?
I thought I would have thought better if Genghis went to the top one and then went in. Oh, well, yeah, we're gonna lose this one now.
You ought to try and you're gonna lose it because the rain came back. But your position is gonna be really nice. Make sure the group stays together. Well, you're not, man. You're just videos.
Yeah.
Need to stay together. They're listening. Yeah, stay together, guys.
This one's orbit. Get on orbit. This is the orbit. Immediately double. Was it just the double team to get it out of the stand? Then swiping at
Fucking computer. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, you had a nice little split. You need to allow those guys to get away from the base and kind of creep up to that second base. They're going to try and rejoin each other.
I can take this guy out. I can cut in half.
Yeah, follow the team, man. They're about to bang the base. Looks like up north.
Yeah, that's me. I'm up there.
Okay. Are they going to port back to base? Someone needs to trap 11. If you guys are going to try and bang the base, trap 11. Go now. Trap 14, trap 11, trap 14. Go.
They're in a separate voice chat right now.
Oh. You trap him, you win. Go. Trap him, you fuckers. You're killing me. You're killing me, 904.
No, they're trying to get in there.
Can't get in there when you're letting
Yeah.
them port back to base. Stop letting them port back to base.
I can't. I'm not even R4. I can't even tell them.
Y'all giving Lee got a heart attack here.
I know I'm fucking my blood's pumping for you guys, man. Could have had that one.
Back in his chat, like he's in his chat trying to yell.
Yeah, right. Too funny. Fucking scrub zoom. I'm trying to zoom on my phone. Fucking all types of crazy shit that I can't do.
Lee got over there tapping on his phone. Why is it speeding? Why is it speeding?
Yeah, right. 100%, dude. 100%. I love
Yeah,
it.
like, stop yelling at us. We're not in the EW.
My bad. But at least you guys can see what I would have done, because I would have banged up those. They would not have moved from those two bases, and there would have been about 30 or 40 dudes in their home.
Surprising that they won that fight near the base.
I can't see because Woody's camera's smoking crack.
So here, Woody, wait for that battle to happen, and that's when you guys go.
I think
gotta
the
time
rest of the rest of the main team need to catch up though, right? Because there was a bunch of people that sped in to base, which probably died. Got to catch up.
Yeah, they're all dead. They're split right now, so they can just bleed them out. They should all stay at 13. Let them bleed out. They should go back to 10, regroup, and go bangerang them again. But yeah, that bleed at 13 doesn't help those free players over there.
Well, if we can keep them back there, you know what I mean? Keep putting pressure on them.
Watch the north side, Woody.
Yeah,
I don't know who's in 15, but if it's a big player, they can get across the map fast.
Yeah.
I go up there right now.
Reset the shot clock to 20.
It was a big player. Right?
Yeah,
they got some.
You just ran into a wall. Was that one? Oh no, someone joined. I was gonna say, 55 are sitting there. You guys got a good amount of people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would. Whoever the Mayday team should bang 14, and then the main team should hit the base. Go.
Main team's got to move now, though.
Go.
Yeah, he's telling him to stand by. He's not ready. You got to go. Press.
Go, guys.
Start scouting the base for him. Show him what's in there. Scout the base for him.
AI-powered cybersecurity.
Fucking
So
go.
they go now. If they go now, they've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're holding off for some reason. I'm not really sure what it is.
They're waiting to get everyone over here.
Probably out of troops.
No, they've only been hit once, twice.
Dad.
Besides, if they go in now, all these guys will come back and end up winning. So we'll have to speed back there.
Nah, I mean, I feel like you guys can win it right now just based off of that long snake, but no one's moving. So
depends how many people are in the speed team for that attack. Because if they could have people keep joining just to prolong that battle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could trap up the others, or there's a handful of things there, but it doesn't look like 555 is really motivated though. They're just kind of hanging out and playing slow, like they're slow walking and shit. So it doesn't look like they're very motivated.
What's happening in the base battle right now?
Yeah, we're going.
Oh, speed in. Get
Yeah,
into that.
might be too little, too late. But
Yeah.
If you would have done that 10
Depends on
minutes
whether
ago,
that-
then wrap.
that 13's not going to finish fast enough.
It might be a good thing anyway to get a whole fleet refresh anyway.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Get everyone together and go try it again. Because the base sitters are dead now.
Either way, they're winning.
Just
like
what we've seen in the
75%
first
of the
10
time.
minutes, though, I would be surprised if 555 wins this one.
Yeah, no, I mean they're winning 75% of the battles in the strongholds, so you'd expect them to go further. They're
Watch
just
out
gonna
up
keep
top.
competing.
Guys
Yeah, we-
speeding in up there.
I see that. No, he went back home. No, he didn't.
Grab Kleenex.
Yeah, they have a fuck ton online, it looks like, too. Am I missing? What am I missing? Crazy work. Team just sitting there watching that. I was gonna say, like, you're just gonna watch that battle. Like, what are they doing? You don't let that happen. You know, not that close to your house. Look, they're all the babies. No, there's no whales there. That's what it is. Look, all the little babies are speeding in and dying. Main team should go splat that right now.
Where is main team at, actually?
They're moving up.
Get a picture of that battle, Woody. We want to see how many troops you killed.
Climbed a lot.
Take a quick snapshot afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a 4-minute battle with a bunch of late speeding dodo birds.
I bet you that's a 4 or 5 million kill.
long ass battle too.
Crazy.
We should port back to base and refresh as well.
I killed not as many as you think I did.
You're on the other side, yes.
764. Oh, that's defense.
See, hitting the base right now is not the smartest thing in the world. I don't
We only
think.
got 300,000 troops.
Need to refresh your troops.
Yeah, so you're probably better off splitting than smacking the base. My opinion, anyway. Should have banged on 14 probably.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should have.
He did, and it's number 4.
Okay.
Someone's going to make the move with 15.
Where's the main team at? Are they up at 8 yet? Yeah. So their team's probably better off going around them to avoid the battle there. I'd go to 10 and have 1 or 2 guys just kind of trap and slap a little bit on that other side.
It's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity.
They're so afraid they're gonna get fucking caught. They're trapped.
What? Up top. I see them coming up top.
You guys got to move. All right, well, at least they're. Whoever, someone in 904 needs to kind of listen. While you guys are moving strategically, that you got to trap the other team. You got to trap that 11 base. You know, you got to have 1 speeder go in there and at least give you a 5-6 second head start.
And split that, yeah. That's it. You need the other speed team to follow you in to help you split that.
Now you guys got the monsters coming and splitting you from the back end. That ain't good. I mean, at least whoever just flew into 11 is strong. Is that you, Woody?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
And Genghis is coming up top too.
Genghis ought to go with the main team.
Yeah.
Just how's that battle looking? I can't see it.
Genghis is going up front. He's going to continue to go all man.
Here comes Steel.
Support there, Woody, if there's anyone to help you.
I'm at R4, so I can't even. They haven't locked.
How's the battle at 10? I can't even see it. Damn it. Oh, there it is.
It'll be a win. Genghis is winning, and we're slowly winning. I don't know. Maybe not anymore.
You got to try and save that battle if you can get back in time.
Yeah.
A loss means you lose all your troops.
Yeah.
And you save a bunch of them. Yeah, I'd regroup at this point.
Oh, they're losing at 10? Yeah, that's the downfall of having your monsters flying around so much like you guys are doing. You need to at least have one or two people. Oh, you won that.
Yeah.
But still, you should always have one or two of the big ones kind of hanging around with the main team.
Make sure you're getting all those good plane skills and that sort of thing.
Yeah, especially to start the battle. Such a big difference maker. If you can have a guy like whatever, like your number 3 start the battle as opposed to, your number 30.
Well, one of the biggest issues I see right now is that they're not all leaving together. Like all these big lines, that shouldn't be happening.
Well, I mean,
the time
904 is way better than, well, they're also using random commands. They're not using the gift box, which is a big suggestion.
They're all on voice chat in a different. They're all voice chat in a different server right now.
What? Oh, got it. Well, send me an invite. Let me teach these motherfuckers a little something. This shit would have been over like within 6 minutes. You guys had them that first battle. So now they're gonna do the same to you guys. They're gonna fucking trap you and move. Yeah, you guys taking too long. You let the whales wake up. You got to remember, it's early in China.
Yeah.
Whales are waking up saying, oh, these motherfuckers at 904 think they're somebody? Hold up.
Is 10 locked in battle right now, Woody? Or are you guys just going to drop 13?
Yeah, they're trapped. But whoever's leading isn't, commanding or, isn't very communicative. He's just sitting there thinking, I guess. Respectfully. I say that respectfully, of course.
There's quite a lot of suiciding going on as well.
Like Emperador is the one leading, but he's telling everybody to save troops.
Oh, they're talking shit about 904 in the chat. Let's go.
Your free-to-free players, low spenders, got about 5 to 6 battles in them. You know what I mean? So, all gonna die like.
Yeah, that moving around solo stuff is okay for like only the main players. But it looks like some people went back to refresh their troops, but I didn't see that in the chat. So
it might be on the voice chat that we don't see.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's probably being talked about over in the other server there.
No, they're taking strongholds right now.
Way too early.
There's fucking 30 minutes left. What is going on? No reason to tank strongholds. They're worried about the whales flying around. They need to stop that. You're gonna spend a whole bag playing with those whales. All right, move, main team, move. All those guys moving around means it's time for you to move. Go to 14 now, goddammit.
Do you guys ever recommend that strategy of like sending 5 back at a time and trying to like refresh the main group, or no?
I've definitely done it, depending on the situation. You know,
Yes.
if we have a good position, but that usually happens when you can't necessarily burn the base, but you have control. You know what I'm saying?
If you win that first battle in the middle, but your troops are savaged, you're not giving up any field position by going back at that point.
Correct. But you guys, they're winning those big battles over there, but they're about to get a big defensive battle right now. Let's see how that plans out at 10. Go to 10 or catch the base, guys, and hopefully you win. If you win, it's game. Somebody get the base.
They went for 14 instead.
I can't remember a year, Dan.
Battle at.
Top 25 team.
Yeah. No, I think you guys are going to lose that one.
It's been great. It's been a great, however many weeks the season has been.
Got to
What's the
play
battle
together.
at 14 look like right now, Woody?
Dead. They're about to lose.
That's not good.
Yeah, speed team needs to work together. It's more like cohesiveness.
Yeah, there's a bunch of all over the place. But they're winning at 10 or no? No, they're losing there too. Yeah.
I don't even see Marte on or Nabsy or anything.
I think they're on.
Nabs in 9-10.
Oh, that's right.
The speed team has just arrived. The whales have just arrived.
Yeah, the speed team woke up and now they're going to place pressure on you guys that it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one now. You guys are going to blow a bag. Better stop that speed team and all come together as one, or all the whales are going to drop 600,000 gold.
Still a lot of time left. More sense to like put
You
your
can get
team
the morale
together.
back though once the team starts winning the battles, because everything that they're rushing into, they're losing right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't need to rush. Slow move it, retake control. Like if your main team's winning the big battles, then just slowly reassert control through the middle, and then you can start taking off again. But rushing headlong piecemeal isn't gonna work.
Yeah. Going splat is not helping anybody, ladies and gentlemen.
As well, very smooth split. Yeah, a really good game against Florida as well. And 6 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. And
Don't get those long snakes. What is that? What is that snake? I chopped that up like a Christmas tree.
Had to stop whatever that guy, the strongest guy from hitting the city point. 11 people in it.
That Steel City can really cut you up, man.
Yeah.
And the battle takes forever to kill that bastard.
Yep.
So, you're going into battle for a good 30 seconds to a minute the moment he, catches you, essentially. So you don't want to get caught by that guy unless you're 45 plus deep,
Someone in speed team needs to go up to stronghold 6 so that when they move out of 8, you can cut it in half.
Yeah, and also they got a line to your base from 6 to whatever that tower is.
What's going on at 12?
I mean, those guys are all moving around, kind of doing whatever they want right now over there. They're winning all the battles. Looks like they went back to refresh. Now they're regrouping at 8.
When 8, if they go to attack, cut that in half.
Someone needs to chop 11. Whoever's sitting in 12 needs to chop 11, like now.
The reason I laugh is look, they both said they haven't had a chance to say hello to you guys yet.
Like, you're just letting them all come together. Like, yeah, let's go ring around the rosy. Oh, now you get caught. Dumb. Come on, guys. Let's go.
I don't know if I should go up or not right now.
Can't do that. Can't do that. You would have been much better off chopping up on 11, boys. Send me a invite to to your server.
I'm not in their server.
I'll help you out next time. Nah, I'm just saying in general, because they're probably going to be mad that this is all saying they're going to be like, oh, Liga was talking shit, blah, blah, blah. No, I love you guys, but you can do so much better.
Yeah, I mean, put another way, 904 is one of the teams that has the potential to take down 555, and the list of teams that can do that is
Yes,
small.
crazy. Yeah, correct. That's why when I saw that in Woody's little message, I was like, what? Is that like a real thing? Like, yeah, where's that at? I want to see that. You know?
Woody,
Chop that now.
hey,
Get
check
it.
out the south. Your leader said something's going on down south.
Fuck.
Yeah, they gotta get a whale in the south.
Well, to go back to base. And then
They're already.
speed.
But you guys better not get caught in the defense. Oh no, Jesus.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Sketchy. Oh, sketchy.
Oh, that was a stupid move by 555.
You guys better. The main team better speed.
Oh, shit. What the hell?
Got to be careful here now.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah,
They're in
for
your
sure.
heart.
From some of the finer teams that Texas Tech has played.
I'll go back home and get more troops.
Contest, you just can't foul an excellent jump shooter like Christian Anderson.
I don't know. I think they're gonna go back.
Yeah, they're going back.
Pressure on the shot.
That was a mistake on their end, right there. They should have pushed forward. I readjust my troops and head back out. Go down and
Guys
stop.
down south even.
Yeah, I'm gonna get those guys. Try to push them back. Gonna need that cut 5.
And they're starting to move into 5. Cut that quick.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it looks like there's some Chinese motivation now all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Come on, guys, join us. There it was slip. Good. Fuck, we can push these guys back and have an advantage. Oh, they're going up. They're going up.
Spreading out a bit now.
You're holding your own there, Woody. That's the good thing. You're holding the shit out of them.
It's me and Genghis in here.
Yeah.
And slip.
You could tell. How many do they have in the battle?
I don't know. A lot.
It should say their number right there. We can't see it though.
Doesn't say their number on it.
Oh, okay. And that means a really lot.
A whole bunch.
You're killing them. You're killing them though. Badass.
On at 1.
That was steel that just went in there.
I think that.
They recommended by dermatologists worldwide.
You need one more guy to get in there with you.
Yeah, before the other guy.
There you go. There you go. He got in there. And there's another one. Nice. That'll win.
I'm gonna have to go back and get more troops because this was a long battle.
Yeah, and you're close
Yeah,
enough
I
to
mean,
hold
all-
it, but you can.
That snake you got going behind you needs to catch up to the rest of everybody else, but they should go the other way if they can.
There you go. Nice win. But that's a nice report too.
Man, I need a joint. This is good. Let's go.
Yeah,
Main
1.8
team's
million.
trying
Look at
to
that. Look at that. 5 million.
Look at that
killed with
fucking.
7 to 23.
You
Let's
killed
go.
1.8 million. Look at that. Look at Genghis, 2.5 million. Damn. I love MRA.
That main team just got caught at 13, I think.
Woody, go chop them up at 11 or whatever that is. 10. Go 10. Chop them. Those guys, Those guys,
Too late.
yeah.
13 died. All of them.
You're better off, at least getting something than going into a negative Nancy report. Because now they're going to try and speed to catch you guys, and you're in a better position, hopefully. Well, maybe not when Steel comes at you, this fucker.
He's a beast.
Dude,
Look
Yeah,
at
that's-
that gangbanging Genghis up north. See that on 15?
Yes, I see this up top. I'm gonna have to.
Genghis is up there holding him at 15. He's dead though. Unfortunately, they got too many.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of moving red there.
Look at that report you're in, Woody.
Those guys, watch out. They're gonna go.
I
They're going
see
for
it.
the
I
base.
see
That
it. I see
speeder.
it. I see it. Now I'm at the point where like, him just kill me. All right, Genghis is up
You got
top.
somebody, yeah. He's fine. He caught Steel.
Be quiet.
Go north, help Genghis. Y'all need to get like five guys together.
Fucking this mouse! I swear to God.
You guys woke up the Chinese. They hit the Discord or the Viber or the WeChat, whatever the fuck they got going on over there, and yeah, you guys are about to get lit up in these last 15 minutes, from what I can see.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Look at that shit.
I tell you, last time I played them is right after the 2 GCs ago, and it was like our 60 versus their 97, and this is like, yeah, it was not fun. We lost. When that was like the last one we lost. We went like 4-2 versus them out of 6 battles, and that's when we kind of made all right, we done with this,
There's better things to spend your little gold on.
Yeah. It was fun though, but yeah, those guys can come. I mean, they had 97, so I can't, gotta respect that. It's like, damn, it's like Holbrook and Polar War, you know what I'm saying?
Have you played Holbrook in Polar War with that many?
We played Holbrook and Polar War, probably season 1 or season 2, and they took
numbers
the
like
base.
that?
They had enough numbers to take the base from us at the end. They weren't strong enough to keep anything from us, but they definitely slow walked the base and won at the end.
Nice.
Numbers.
I don't think I've ever played them when they had numbers like that.
Well, that's
Yeah,
that's one of their main things that they like.
Yeah, it was definitely like a good attaboy, when
Sure.
because I think that was probably the only part they had really dominated from us, but they just slow walked it right on out. There was a couple of good battles throughout the event as well. I mean, look, guys, you got to stop this. You're killing me.
Well, we gotta stop the counters from the top now. Oh no!
You're out of Havocs, Woody. Ooh, there you go. That's Steel.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to really come together here. Your base about to get busted.
Push the Steel back, then we'll go to 6 because they won that battle, so we pushed that whole entire snake back.
Just pulls right up and knocks down the mid-range jumper. And then when Boozer turns his back,
Yeah, real time. Like, there's nothing better than an Elite War. Like the tactics, like seeing what others are doing, reacting in that regard. I don't know, like why you're moving laterally like that. Just it doesn't make sense to me. You're just splitting yourself.
I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They should have moved forward to this base so we can catch up. What do they have
I
in here?
feel like there's a fuck ton of people in there, or they're all refreshing. So yeah, you need to push up and get position.
That's the deal up here, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta stop chasing those guys around.
Or is that steel down here?
I've never been good with character names. I'd have to see. I'd have to look at a picture. But you can usually tell by the way they're speeding, you know.
Out.
Yeah, go north, Woody. You might need to break up 11 for him to help out.
Plan. I get there.
I don't know if you can type in chat or not, if they got everybody, whatever, but 555 is notorious for holding the bag till the last 5 minutes, and then the whole team will speed, not just the whales. So they pounce on you in the final 4 minutes, so you can't regroup fast enough to get enough bases.
Don't judge me.
God damn. That
You
was
got enough
insane to
tanks.
watch.
You should have just recovered the havocs.
He's in the heat of the moment.
I'm all out of heals too.
Yeah, he's in the heat of the moment. That's, I want to say, no, that's not him.
Why are these guys moving?
Texas Tech in the forward to pick up common fouls, but they do have to get pressure on the ball.
There you go. At least you got some good troops again.
They're trying to take away the big of the passing. Duke's going to be looking to get the ball inside the camera.
Hey, you need to clean up that bottom, Woody.
That's what I'm planning on doing.
Oh, stay. Go back. There you go. Go back.
This would be more. I'm not sure I'd say I haven't seen the sport. He has not. He is the second leading scorer. You've got 12 games. It's only a 10-2 shots.
9 minutes left too.
Yeah, your whole team's about to get pounced on too. No good.
So tactical question: if you're at 2 and they're at 8, what do you guys normally do? Do you try to split into 5 and 6, or you just have to hold and wait for them to move?
I mean, if they're just sitting in 8, not moving, I'm going to attack them. I'm going to converge
if you
on
go
them.
5 and then they wait and then they go 6 and then it throws off all your timing is kind of what I'm.
Y'all need to get everybody to 8 quick.
Yeah, I was just going to say that they have to move, but they're dead now, so they have to. I mean, it really depends on how they react to me going towards 8. But yeah, I would converge the main team, or just wait it out depending on the situation. Because they're the ones with the position. They should theoretically be the ones that want to move.
There you go. Genghis coming with you. Perfect. That's steel right there.
That's steel, yeah.
Yeah.
That line did not move though. When he joined, it did not move.
Well, you got Genghis in there with you. Genghis is definitely stronger than steel now.
What if I should go 7 and 6 right now? Move forward too.
You need to watch the clock too.
No, 8.
Yeah, I mean, team needs to get up.
All Genghis. They're still coming back.
That's
They want some more. Bring it.
You guys need to bang on that. You guys need to get in that main team together, man. You're gonna lose the battle at 8. No, don't do that.
That last time out, Duke ran something for him off that fade screen, rescreen action for him to get his first bucket. He's been much more. It's just that last time.
Big old snake 904.
Go north, Woody. North. Recall.
Hold on, I'm
There
trying
you
to
go.
recall. I don't think I hit about PC. Oh man, I got to
Oh,
recall.
no, you might stay where you're at. I was gonna say you might want to stay where you're at. Either somebody needs to catch him or recall. Once he
I'm
catches,
sitting in.
yeah. See, stay home. Oh no, go to two.
Minutes left.
Better get that main team moving.
I don't know much about 904, but I know that I'm not sure if they are saving their shit too. Oh man, when I cut off 8, I got 3 and 5. Fucking move, guys! Cut them off. Don't let them this close.
You can't go to defense while you're. Oh God, you're killing me. Killing me, Smalls.
That whole snake is now fucking moving.
They're all going there.
I don't know if I should join it or if I should wait.
You should go back around the back and go to 8.
6 minutes.
Someone needs to go to 8. Because if you lose that battle right there, it's over. See that cutoff savior? Oh, they better win that. Get your ass in there. Let's go.
Yeah, look at all these fucking ants up here.
Well, don't worry about the ants. Everybody needs to move forward fast the moment that battle's over. And then
this
just
guy up
pray
here.
that they can't take it back from me in time. Nah, maybe 5 minutes is a little early, but they're coming for that ass. It ain't over just yet.
Will be heading to the line, looking for a 3.
Good cut, Woody. Good cut.
Go activation, stop the top as soon as it's over.
See how many troops you got, Woody, first. Yeah, reheal. Go north.
Chair. Papa, big ball.
Follow Genghis.
Yeah, she's on it. And you have 47 emails to prove it. Her capacity to care is unmatched. You need Patty. Patty is
Stay here.
retirement plan. Working principal, so we can help you help Patty with the retirement benefits plan. That's right.
Daniel's got in just in time too.
Perfect.
Of course. It's the holidays. So get them what they really need.
Got that team split. Now you just need to hold them up in 11. The team needs to move in 8, man. What are they doing? They're killing me.
You need to go to 11.
Yeah, I need to fucking get that ass while they're moving snaky like that. Someone needs to get 14. Oh, man. You guys give me anxiety. It's too late for this shit.
Fucking Lee got his fingers sore. He keeps clicking the goddamn screen to figure out why his shit won't go.
No, you're right. But what it is, I'm clicking my weed pen too much now. And so now I've created anxiety more than I needed.
Oh, God.
We should have been so right. They can't help it.
Man, that main team needs to move to sitting there. What are you sitting for? I don't understand that. I just don't get that.
They're way, from what I can see.
I think they're doing good, but let the clock wind down. Let them battle, because if they can win by towers at this point, I think that's their only option.
Yeah,
Somebody needs to go down below too, though, and capture those towers. Do they have the towers below?
Yeah.
They need those 3 towers.
They're moving to the south.
Somebody needs to go down there and clean those bottom towers. Man, somebody needs to go down there bad, Woody. You go bottom or Genghis go top and split. And just go clean them up.
They're holding us right now.
Yeah, they're trying. It's 2 minutes, 30 seconds. They're being smart.
Yeah, and they're gonna pounce. Watch.
Dude, look. They're coming from 11. Someone needs to rush them to 11 and stop that shit. Y'all are still doing good though. Someone needs to come help you. God damn it.
But yeah,
I
we
don't
can always,
understand what's going on. I swear the game is frozen. You know, like, is this lag? But nobody's
There you
moving.
go. Who went bottom? Perfect. Who did that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Whoever did that's fucking perfect. But you need to heal as soon as that battle's over, Woody, and speed the fuck back in.
Someone needs to split them up now. Go split them now. Split. Attack, Woody, fucker.
I think you should have stayed in the towers better. You need to heal and go back up north, or look at the bottom, Woody. What's going on at the bottom?
No.
Yeah, I would say go bottom. See, they're going down there to take the towers.
There's a long battle going on.
Retreat, Woody. Retreat and get the fuck out of there and go down below. Go low, speed like a motherfucker.
Oh, look at
Go
that.
low, go low, go low.
Get 50 seconds, better hurry the fuck up.
All right. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's see a close one. This is what these fuckers do.
It's time to uncover the facts. One of the internet's largest companies, Facebook.
You got one tower battle. You can't lose any
Can't
towers.
lose 8. Can't lose 8. You need to get that one.
Y'all saw the same shit I did. It's even right now. We gotta keep going. Fucking 30 seconds. Win that fucking tower, Woody. Win that fucking tower.
I'm trying.
Win that fucking tower, goddammit. Fucking 22 seconds. Oh, they're gonna win the middle one. They're gonna win number 8. They're gonna win 8. That's gonna put them up
Oh,
one. Woody,
we're
you
gonna
just gotta
lose.
hold, bro. You gotta hold 15 seconds, bro. Don't fucking die.
How is
Don't
nobody
you
coming to
fucking
help
die.
you? What are
10
they
seconds.
doing?
Don't you fucking die, Woody. Don't you fucking die. Don't you die. Don't you die. No, you fucking
Don't
Woody,
you die, Woody.
Fucking Woody, you die. God damn it. They fucking won. God damn it.
damn. If
Fuck.
literally, if someone would have just came and helped, we would have won.
You would have had one person, Woody.
That
Oh, oh
that
man.
was insane. Thank you for sharing that.
Damn.
Yeah, that was good. That came down to the last second, literally.
Very last second. Like, oh my god.
Lead God's gonna need a Xanax now.
Oh,
Nine
man.
of the 4, man. And shout out to you guys. Not a lot of people can do that, which what we just saw there. But you guys should have won that like 3 different times in the first 15 minutes. Shouldn't have came down to towers. But fuck, man, I thought you guys were gonna sneak it anyway.
I thought so. I thought we were gonna win that one too, but man.
How those guys came out of the fucking win in the center like they were top dogs and they won it?
Like
what the fuck? No one was moving, bro.
But I don't understand. Like we had 3 people in the one over there. All we needed is one more person to hold that, to hold this. That the one that I lost is what lost the fucking war. And there was 3 people there and 2 people there. They should have fucking came in.
There was 30 guys 2 towers away. They all it takes a few speeds. All it need what the fuck? Oh god, killing me, Smalls, killing me. But you know what?
Oh man.
Hopefully they don't make that mistake again.
I mean, it was
and
good.
tell them, go in the voice chat. Tell them that they need to go rewatch this on your YouTube tomorrow. Real time. Get your popcorn before the football game start tomorrow or whatever, and take on all the nice feedback that you got here from guys like myself and Tip and Bird, whoever else is chiming in, during all this, because they could have 100% won that in a few different ways.
I think that if people were in this voice chat versus that voice chat, it'd have been different. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
Yo, what LG is trying to say is maybe next time throw a couple of us into that voice chat. and we can be an extra
Well,
set
I'm
of
just
eyes
saying
for
for
you
this
guys.
one to learn some stuff because we were given, real time advice essentially. If they all just watch the Woody's YouTube, tomorrow, they'll get the from this exact, loss that they just
Put
took.
that back.
Yeah, he's saying that there wasn't even
You had
Marte
one
on there.
already.
Yeah, Marty wasn't on.
Oh, ouch. That
Yeah.
sucks. If Marty would have been on, that would have definitely
Yeah,
made
would
a
have
huge
been over.
difference.
It was close, and he got. Should I say yelling at us?
Fuck, he should have gave the keys to fucking somebody and
is the
let him run that fucking city.
Pick up this living room, please.
What is the chances?
Oh,
take
put
this
in
to stay-
panic. Hey, whoever needs to pick up the living room, please mute your mic. We know what happens after that. Pick up this living room, please, and then they don't. Kids are fucking assholes. We know what happens next.
Oh, sorry guys, didn't know I'd unmuted.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We just don't, yeah.
We will never forgive you.
That was that. Honestly, that was actually a good EW. For a mega nation like that.
That was a great EW,
Yeah, that was real good.
I want to see the.
That was great. It's a 900 nation coming at a top level nation that's been doing it together a fairly long time.
Look at all those wins constantly. I don't know how far it goes. It goes a lot.
Yeah, they rose up to top 20 or something like that fairly, fairly quickly.
I don't know which one of these guys is fucking. I know that's Genghis. That's me. I don't know who is that fucking. What's his nuts? Shrimp, not shrimp. Wherever his face is in 555.
528. Yeah, those guys don't show up much anymore either. I feel like ever since Shrimp got put in his place and kind of took a step away from the game. I heard he's traveling right now. I heard he's doing real well. But 528's taking a major step back. They've dropped down the Elite War ranks down into the 20 or something like that, 16 to 20, where they were a top 6 nation there for quite some time.
Right.
So they lost Shrimp and whoever else was kind of hanging around over there. So apparently they're waiting for the whole merger gig, but I feel like they're going to fall into the 4-4-2 scenario. But, here nor there, you got a 900 nation up there coming down and slapping on twice their age, merged 14 million times more than them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like the most merged nation out there, right? They got all those nations. I don't remember how many, but it's a lot. That's a top 5 Elite War nation that they could have beat, for real, they could have beaten. Hopefully they rewatch your YouTube tomorrow and see what I was saying or, Tip was saying, real time. Couple of things that I was saying, they could have 100% trapped them and slapped that base. I'm sure Plank could agree. Anybody who's fairly good at the high level stuff, they could have chopped them boys up and slammed that base. But they were just hanging out down there, like at the beach, like in their territory for some reason.
So like they were saying they were nervous because obviously it was live. Everyone was watching. So they were afraid to make the wrong move, but by being afraid of making the wrong move, they did make the wrong move.
Well,
Not many
here
people have the balls to post or have a live EW too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I was gonna, and that's why I said it during the chat. I was like, "Don't hate me, guys, like, because I love y'all's nation, blah blah blah." But there was definitely some, "Oof, what are you doing?" moments, and I hope you guys learn from those. And yeah, the best course of action in this game is usually attack. You know, so sitting around doing nothing, a lot of the times doesn't work out for you, unless it's like the standoffy. Like I think everybody goes through like the standoff stuff, because of attack and defense or whatever. So I appreciate those things for the most part, but.
So I'm telling these guys to come in here so we can tell them exactly what we were looking at.
Yeah, we listening.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so there's I would just suggest that if anything, just wait for Woody to post this tomorrow or tonight. We know when he's done with the live, and because there's definitely some times in there where I feel like if you guys just would have moved and trapped those boys up a little bit, I feel like just your Mayday team probably could have got their base. With Genghis and Woody and maybe 4 or 5 other people, you guys could have slapped that base. But that one time in the beginning, you guys had like 60 right on their wing, and you didn't move, and half their team was in 2 other bases. It's just like all you had to do was tie them up in a battle and rush that base, and it would have been over for sure. Even if they won the other battles and came back to base, it would have been over. It would have been too late.
Hey,
Especially
new?
before the WeChat was called.
Hey, is this new? I don't remember ever seeing this. This little tower, like fucking French Tower, Paris Tower. I don't remember ever seeing that. I could be wrong.
It's a timing thing and a balancing act, figuring out when to push and when to wait for reinforcements. But it looked like a couple times where you guys were waiting, I probably would have been more aggressive in that case. And on the timing thing, you got to go early once those other fights start and get locked up, because if you wait too long, then those fights will end fast enough that the defenders can get back to the base.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I will say one thing to 904. You guys did good. Like to fight against a top nation of 555 that basically just tried to use you as farming points in EW. You guys gave them. We all gave them a one.
Well, wait, who is they challenged you guys?
Yeah, they challenged us.
Oh, okay, nice. So that you definitely caught them off guard, and man, I wish you would have won this one now, because they're gonna come again maybe now, because they like a good fight. So prepared if they like to find a good fight, and then they'll keep coming. So
if they keep coming, then we got some experience, right? You guys gave us some good advice. We'll be watching the video of Woody and then taking that advice into consideration and applying it to it, and it won't be that easy this time. This time we'll be more organized, because like you said, you guys gave us, we weren't in the live, but we're gonna watch it. We all definitely gonna watch it so that we can take in that advice and see where we went wrong, get the pointers and stuff, and then apply it to the next battle if they do chase us. In fact, we're gonna apply what you guys told us in all the battles now. So thanks a lot for that, man.
I do want to say that very last couple of seconds when I was down at the bottom when you see it, all I needed is 2 more people. We had like 30 people sitting in the tower, and that if we would have won that bottom, who is being yelled at? Oh my God! Please mute your mic.
Suck it up. We all problems. Hey everybody, look who we have.
Who is that? It's Shiro. Shiloh 904. Please mute your mic, please. Okay, all right, thank you. No, so
Get in trouble for losing the EW.
I guess we can. We can fast forward it so we can kind of.
So just, I don't know who was talking just then from 904, but so understand this. I know 555 very well. I've been playing these guys for years at this juncture. If they come again, the first 15 minutes will be much, much different than what you guys experienced today. You're going to experience the whales coming, from the wings very, very fast.
I'm showing a replay of this right now. I know it's not going to show the actual battles.
So you're gonna experience the first the first 15 minutes of them. It can be a lot of pressure, but if you can get the team to, especially if you got the map that nobody likes, where you kind of can get stuck in the middle. Well, your guys' main team fucks up their main team, right? Because they're like some squishy guys down in there. Yeah. When all their whales are running around, I would suggest if you see those whales fly out to the wings and you have that map where you can get stuck in the middle, send the team fast right up the middle and try to bum rush the base as fast as possible. The main team, while your whales keep the wings tied up for at least long enough to get to the base.
Yeah, we learned today that attacking is the best strategy. We shouldn't be defending, and we usually we were used to waiting for them.
Yeah.
When we get to 8, we'll wait till they attack and stuff. But now with you guys informing us that it's better to
No,
attack,
it's so much an advantage. Like there's a couple of times where you guys split them and you were down, super close, at their base down there at 13. The whole team was, and they came out in a snake. And yeah, I would have stayed for that defense just because they were bleeding, and you let those troops die. But in this scenario right here, where you guys have 60 or whatever it was, you didn't trap 14 and 11 before everybody can get back to the base. And they were just sitting there, hanging around. Maybe it wasn't this scenario, but it was shortly after this. But it was literally like half their team was just split up between, 14 and 11. And your whole team was down there in 13 hanging around. It was like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Or 10, excuse me. You were right there in 10. It's like, all you need is like 4 guys to tie those guys up. And you had a clear shot to the base, through 13. There was nobody there, and, looked pretty well,
When they rewatch this, they're going to notice exactly what you're talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
There was times where I sat back trying to figure out which way they were going to go, and I was just cut them off. And I knew that it had to happen because they were just too strong, way up and too far up towards us.
Well, you guys had a big advantage in the beginning because the whales weren't there yet. The speeders, the guys wanting to spend money, weren't there yet, right? They were still sleeping or whatever was going on in China land, that was going on. But 20 minutes in, those fuckers woke up, as we know. But you guys still had control, for the most part. You started losing a lot more of the battles because you were split up. When the whales start coming like that, you guys have to stay together. And I wouldn't suggest whoever's commanding your battles using the, attack, 10 now. You need to type in the chat. And say, whatever, 10 and use the game clock. I'm a big fan of the game clock. I think a lot of the guys that, play it in the top 10, for conversation's sake would probably suggest the same thing for the group. The Mayday team, the guys running around, obviously, is one thing, but that main team should work off the game clock, in my opinion, so you can move as a single unit. Using that delayed whatever doesn't give you the reaction time, and almost every single time you're going to eventually get a snake if you continue to use that command button, right? That's just my opinion. It's my experience. Maybe it won't be the first time, but it'll be the second or third time that you use it. There's so much lag that trying to get that real-time movement, is very difficult. So you got to give them a 5-10 second buffer and try to get that time out there. It works so much better.
I do want to say, and I've said it before, and League, you can back me in this, going against 555. I'm sure we've all seen what they have, and to hold them back as long as that we did, and down to the very
last
you
should have won this one because you had the element of surprise. They should have won this one. The next one's going to be a lot more difficult.
How about how many they had? They've had their whole at least 85, 90 people.
Did anybody get a head count?
No.
While you were there? Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is the scenario right here where they had a chance. Click 2 times, Woody, so we don't have to.
A little more.
Yeah, so you had a chance right here. You guys went to 10, and you should have went ahead and tied up 11 and 14.
I think this was the one that we won. I could be wrong.
Then I would also suggest when the big battles are going to happen, you need 1 or 2 of the whales in that battle, to start it. Or at least play a big role in splitting, whatever is about to come that way. Yeah. Yeah, because you guys won that battle at 10.
Man, this is where they split up.
Yeah. Well, you almost had to because you lost the battle, but you know everybody should have went back, not just a few people at their own whim. Like I didn't see all the commands, so I'm assuming that they were kind of told to go back on voice chat or something along those lines. But everyone should be doing that together, unless you have full control over the board and nobody's moving, you can kind of sneak some people back and to and fro. But in this scenario here, I believe you guys just allowed them to heal up and allowed yourself to kind of get split up because here in a moment, they're all kind of back together doing their own thing.
Definitely one of the most exciting ones that was live. I mean, obviously when you get like rank 1 and 2 fighting, those are like the most exciting EWs. But guys, this was.
No, I mean these are exciting, man. I really wish 904 would have won this one. Just again, I feel like they have the element of surprise, and I know what 555 can be like from experience. So I don't think there one of two things are going to happen. They're going to steer away from you, and leave you alone. And if you guys decide to challenge them because this was so fun for you guys, it's going to be really difficult,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you think they're even going to challenge? I mean, this wasn't an easy win for them either.
No, that's what I'm saying. But 555 doesn't shy away from a decent fight. Like they challenge us 3 times in a row, 2 different times. So it's like, maybe there's a little bit of a rift there for a little while, but like at the end of the day, that's not a cheap thing to do. Rivalry or no rivalry,
I got a good feeling this is going to turn into a rivalry. It's just going to turn into a rivalry.
And right there, just sitting there, at 5, like, what are you guys doing? You got full position to move to 8, and you just sat there. I didn't understand that. You need to move that. You do not take defense position, especially in your own house.
Yeah, that's where we learned, like, we were like, okay, we're not supposed to sit in the base and we should be attacking and stuff. And I think because we had voice chat and we had a commander that like was commanding in the city, that usually our commander is doing quite well. It's because of him that we've kept on winning so much. It's just that we need to just relate the whole, we mustn't wait and defend anymore. So we'll apply that to the next
You can only defend when you have a high advantage. Assume that the attack defense like giveaway is similar to like frenzy in your mind, right? I know it's nothing close or anything like that, but in my mind, I always said to myself, if I give these motherfuckers defense, like I'm literally giving up 30% of what I worked for. Like I can't do that. So I have to at least attempt to place myself in the position to get the attack. And when it's sitting there in front of you, and it's staring you in the face, all you need is one guy to speed and go catch him, and then the rest of the team can advance essentially while they're tied up doing whatever they're doing, or at least get enough position.
You see what just happened right here. The guy was heading 7, and right before he got there, the guy moved forward.
Yeah, once you get that defense, it's 9 times out of 10 you're dead. Like you're just dead. And then when they converge on you, they come in numbers. You can't really hate on it much when they show up with 75 plus, probably a majority of the time.
Yeah.
Really excited. I really liked this one. This was fun. This was fun. This was expensive. That's what this was.
Especially that rando heal you did in the middle of it.
What was that, like 1.7 million gold that you used to heal?
No, it was 129,000.
But
I was out of heals. I was all out of heals. Like I healed how many times? Like 4 times I had to heal. And I walked into for like 49
that movement
days.
There, that lateral movement shouldn't happen either. There's no reason for you guys to be moving up and down unless it's in their territory or like there's an attack position there. I didn't like the lateral movement. There was no reason for it. It's like you're just kind of wasting time, which is cool too if that's the strategy. You definitely tied up the timing there at the end, but then you kind of let them win the battle, and that's how you lost it all. Like at the very end is when you should have all you have to do is move forward, and you essentially win. You know, or somebody would have had to tie up the battle with Woody. You would have 100% at least pushed, and they challenged you, so you would have won. You know, because of the defender thing. So
I don't want 904 to think that we're badging on them because we're really not. It was guys. This was an awesome battle. This was an awesome W.
No, we taking in all the advice from you guys. Like Holbrook said, you know, the best way to learn. Sometimes taking a loss is a good way to learn as well. It makes you stronger. And with you guys giving us advice on where we went wrong and stuff, you're not bashing us. You're giving us advice, and we welcome the advice and we appreciate it. So please don't think that we're thinking that you're bashing us and stuff. We're just taking it all in. Well, like for everyone from 904 that's here at the moment, we're taking this advice in. That's why I'm literally sitting and watching the video as you guys explain where we went wrong and stuff. And we will definitely be applying a lot of these things that you mentioned into the next battles as well.
Yeah, that
and we're
live,
trying to get
the live definitely.
How many did you guys have online at the end of it?
I didn't check. I think we had over like 80.
I think it was around 80. Yeah, right around there.
Yeah.
Those are numbers right
See,
there.
again, you guys did the lateral movement there to 5 when everyone was at 8. You know, like their whole team is at 8, and you guys did that snaky shit, which. There you go. You got Woody in there killing them all with Genghis. So here, watch this exchange last 4 minutes. You got 40 of you guys there, right? They're all chopping up. That's all snakes. You got to bust your heads into that. The whole team, the main team, should have been slamming into 11 and moving all that around, you know?
Yeah.
You had to, if you would have gotten position just by all those snakes, imagine the snakes. You know, you guys got a lot of whales over there, man. Like 2 of your whales or 1 whale and 1 filler guy is going to kill one of those snakes. You know what I'm saying? So, or at least hold them up. And that's all you're looking to do is hold them up
This
juncture.
is coming up to where I'm just trying to hold them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys won the main battle at
right
8,
here.
which I said, you know, is like.
Right here, me and Genghis, we got trapped in here trying to fight these guys off, and we had 3 people here that could have, or at least 2 of them. I think that's all we needed was 2 people to join 4, and we would have won that.
Yeah, just to keep it.
That was
so close.
so close. Wow.
It's so
Yeah,
close.
they were doing exactly what Lead God said. They were holding you off.
Yeah.
That came down to the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I know that's what those guys do. You know, they love to just kind of wait and allow you to think that you have position on them in the last 4 or 5 minutes, because that's how they got me that last time. And then they pounced, you know, and I wasn't expecting, you know, as the leader or whatever, like I wasn't expecting the main team to move like that. And they sure as shit moved like that. They didn't necessarily do it with you guys because they lost the battle at 8, you know, which I thought was the winning tower. But there was a whole ton of people down there in that south tower as well. But, you know, the long and short of it was I don't think it would have even gotten that far if he just would have been a little bit more aggressive, you know, and you don't have to spend like, you don't have to put pressure on the team to quote spend if you guys are moving together and play at a little bit of a slower pace for the main team. But the main team's goal should always be moving towards the base, never lateral. It should always be moving towards the base. And you can think.
Well, I got a question. I think that what we need, because a lot of these top number 1 alliances out there, they don't got a YouTuber, they don't got people watching. It's just your alliance. What if someone like in one of your guys is really big, like against 555 or nations like that, sit in like one of your alliance, you know, towers and watch you guys how you're doing that. I think that would be from them visualizing it and seeing it firsthand. They might be like, "Holy shit, look at that!" I get that you guys are really strong and you can pretty much walk over anyone, but I mean, for them to see it and witness it, it's a lot different than just hearing it.
I mean, I think a lot of the problem is with some of the best, you know, teams out there. They don't play each other a lot, right? You know, we talked about last week on the other podcast. You know, Sin and you know KGK going at it. You know, that's probably the best thing since sliced bread right now. And from what I heard, the last you know, the last battle was only about, you know, 7-10 minutes type thing. So I don't know how you know, like probably the best Elite War 425's had in some time was the one that we showed, you know, a few weeks ago with 594. You know, so it's so rare that you get a great battle like that, you know, unless it's random and, you know, and things of that nature. So it's tough. I feel like you know, those are few and far between, you know, those learning experiences, and you really have to take advantage of, you know, the position that you're in. Like, again, 904, 555, if they go again, you know, whether it's an attack or defense from either side, it's going to be a much, much different video. And I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, they're gonna come with 90 fucking people.
Yeah, they're gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make sure that their wells are there from the get go.
100%. You know, 100%. You know, and so that'll be fun to watch next time, or you know, hear about. You know, but yeah, if I were you guys, unless you're trying to drain a bag, you know, I wouldn't be challenging them boys anytime soon. I would take the.
We stay in our lane. That's the thing, you know. They challenged us, which was a good thing. We got some good experience. This would have never happened. Like that, we probably would have never gotten the advice that you guys are giving us. If 5-5.
Yeah, but check it out. What you should do is go beat up on like 635.
We're gonna beat up on 908.
You can beat up on okay. I guess you guys.
908.
Well, I mean,
908, right?
Don't create a don't create an enemy.
Hey, I don't even, you know, I know there's some 908 in chat talking shit earlier about they ain't got no tactics. They just hit the speed button. So I was reading that in chat. So I can understand where it's coming from. So that's cool. But no, I'm saying like there's some teams in the top 20 where you guys can have fun and learn, right? Like challenging, like Ronaldo. Have you guys played Ronaldo?
I don't think
God.
so.
Yeah, you guys should challenge. You guys seriously, you know, not me trying to like stir shit up with Ronaldo, but that would probably be good experience for you guys. They're lower ranked, so you'll get good points when you beat them. You will beat them because you out participate them, and they only have 2 whales. You have 4 whales or 5 whales, 6, however many you got, right? So they got 2 whales, but those 2 whales are a fucking problem. You know, and it'll make you, you know, pay attention to them because they can burn your base together with 25 people in it, you know? So, you know, you got to pay attention to all those things, but you 100% can beat them, you know? Same with 635, in my opinion. I think you guys can beat them with your participation as well. You know, I'm, you know, whatever. I usually challenge the Chinese people because I'm friends with everybody else. But I think you guys can beat up on them like no problem.
Hey, Lee, how did you find 555 to challenge? We're
No,
trying to find it. I
they
can't find them.
they
No,
challenged
555 challenged us.
I know, I understand that. I'm trying to repay the favor, and
They're in 5th.
we're trying to
They're in
search
5th.
them, and we can't find them.
So check out 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Oh no, 9 o'clock Central Standard Time. Change your timeline to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably right on the cusp of them being on truce. Like you got them at the earliest possible challenge, in my opinion, for them. But I always got them around like 12 server, you know, something like that.
Big bro kept coming in to go be fit.
I also want to say, like, Genghis, dude, you showed up. Yeah, I think he's right. If Marty was there as well, that would have been a real big difference maker right there.
Oh, I mean, you guys, I think would have, you know, won without him. You know, just based on a couple of scenarios that we were able to watch during the breakdown. You know, like me and Big Bird were kind of talking about it before you guys got started. Like, I enjoy like the live tactics, you know, and what to do in that split second. You know, like boom, like let's go. I enjoy that like style of game. You know, what's the next thing? How can I break whatever they got going on? So,
you think 858 would have won that?
I mean, with their participation, like it's very possible that anybody can win with participation these days. But as you can see there at the end, they had 85 players too, and the whales showed up. And whether it was a couple of WeChat notifications or what, but those boys eventually came in time enough, before you guys could burn the base.
Yeah.
Sell your car to Carvana today.
Buy that new button, not sell the car button.
Yeah, you're getting free advertisements out there.
Right,
That's cool,
right. There goes my monetization of one fucking commercial. No, I'm joking. Right? No, but I went to it was 450% and over 300,000 gold. Now, let me say that about 300,000 gold. That's even without the heal. And getting sorry about heal and all the troops using 129,000 troops to heal, but I had no more heals. And I was out of freaking mid-range troops. It is what it is.
Yeah, you guys are super close in winning that, man. I really wish you would have grabbed that win. That would have been nice. The points would have been so sick too.
Yeah, they would have moved us up at least 2 spots, I think.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, the points would have been so sick if you guys won. It would have been 400 or 500 points probably.
Yeah, I remember. We'll come half stepping next time. That's for sure.
Yeah, you gotta. I tell you, when you get in that top 20 guys, it's move now. That's the name of the game, is move your fucking ass. And
because I remember we went up against ATB and we got a bunch load of points when we beat them.
Yeah. ATB's a good team. They got some strong players, but they're, I think they're a little bit on a downtrend too. I think all the Chinese nations are on a downtrend. With the non-mergers that they're so used to getting. I think that the Chinese, they're on a downtrend right now. So, yeah, get it while the getting's good.
Looks like they're not available League God until 111.
Yeah, it's very possible. I feel like there's a couple of people that point whore them. 621, 255, they all point whore them.
So we got a guy in the Discord chat. He's asking, what do you got to do to make a nation good? Right off the bat, because obviously he's in 1285, so that's a relatively new nation. I think we explained a little bit.
Buy all the cities and recruit out.
Watch Woody's live watch Woody's live and the mantras on a regular. You will know exactly what to do. They give you all the advice. I've been watching them. That's all you need to do. You don't need to ask questions. Just go on the mantras, watch Woody's lives. They always have some information about the game, on how to better yourself, better your city. That's all you need to do, bro. Done.
Yeah, and if your nation sucks, man, then go check out 904. Maybe they got some cities available or something, because that was fun to watch, man. That was a good job on your guys' part.
Yeah.
I wish you would have got that win, but whatever, man. Good, that, like you said, man, that L should be able to give you some good KPIs to make a couple of changes. And if you guys are going to hang around in that top 20, man, I would highly suggest, being a tad bit more aggressive and, you guys will bode a lot of weight there. And I feel like there's not a lot of teams outside of a handful that are going to give you guys, much static either in the top, 20 or so. Not until probably you get down to, the 555s of the world and 567s are you really going to get a problem. I feel like 7, 10, 9. I feel like maybe 594. If you guys haven't played 594, I feel like that'd be a great one, for you guys as well to learn some stuff from, because
they go hard.
They just gave us a good run for our money, a few weeks back or a couple weeks back, whatever, how long ago that was. That was fun, invigorating, and those boys, push pretty decent. So they're a good team over there. So yeah, those are, but they're another high participation clan. They had 80 plus or, something like that online. So, but yeah, anything in that top 20, man, is going to be move now. And I'm not saying move now with the speed button. I'm just saying click that attack button, get everyone moving together and, and do your thing. But if you're challenging those teams that you know about,
then yeah, get used to just pressing the speed button on the Mayday team, and have the main team at least available to move forward at a high rate of speed if called upon, you know. And whether it's a fucking safe word or however you guys do it, if you need everyone to move now, you know, like and you know that you need the whole team to have the capacity to do that at least once, you know.
Yeah.
You may not ever use it, but they need the capacity to do it. Because I'll tell you, there's been plenty of good wins that we've received throughout our course in 425 where the only way we won is because the whole team moved that ass.
Check this out. Brand new globe, right? This has only been open for 2 days. 2 days, that's it. $13.93. You're gonna fucking flip. The bots are fucking crazy, dude. They're everywhere. This is what's killing the game for these new nations, guys. Is this shit? The bots.
What do you think? Those are camel bots, or do you think those are like
No,
access sellers?
I don't think it's resource sellers. I think someone's got I think these are resource sellers, but I think someone's got a program that makes automatic cities, like C4, C5 cities, and they just leave it on every nation. Like, I think Camel might have pissed the wrong person off, kind of deal. I cannot see Camel.
I mean, it's a lot of cities, man. Can't even lie. So,
like, you're talking about to the end, the edges of. I mean, well, maybe not.
Who's the biggest city there?
Let's check them out. Let's see how healthy this nation is. Even though
It's like a C30 already, and it's a day
20,
old.
21. And they, I mean, a day old. I mean, they're all split up. That's fine. It's going to happen. But let's see how many real players they actually have in the game so far. As soon as you start seeing Commander, that's when it's done. Look at that guy might have. So they only got 77. That's as far as it
total.
77 actual players.
Yeah. Even though there's fucking probably like 5,000 cities already there. 77
They
players.
don't show anything below C12, Woody.
Yeah.
They're the only ones with the Titans activated.
Well, I mean, that just shows you right here. Like, these are the active people because usually bots, they only go to what, level 10 or level 6, level 7. That's it. There might be, we'll just say another 20 more just for like free to play players kind of deal. But this is, but for 2 players or 2 days being open, they have a 21. This guy's spending some money. I'm not saying like.
What do you mean? You get a C20 for like $18, bro. Stop it.
No, not anymore.
Look
Not
at
anymore.
look at the officers and Titans.
Yeah, let's look at that.
Let's not look at new nations because they're all kind of squishy and
Well, I
waste
mean-
everybody's time.
I'm being asked by the YouTube people to ask. So, off the tap just donated $10. Thank you so much.
Let's go.
She says, "Have a fantastic Christmas." Check messages. I will. I don't want to check it while I'm live. Oh wow, I just got kicked from where the game just crashed on PC. So guys, it is what it is. The game crashes even on PC. Fucking load though. There it is. Okay, so
I haven't had the game crash yet on my laptop, but like when I exit the city to look at the map, I don't have any buttons to press.
well, I mean, you gotta understand that I'm live from here, live on Discord, so I am literally splitting bandwidth, upload speed, download. Everything is being ran super high right now. But I mean, this will be the first time the game crashed on PC for a very long time now. Very long time. Anytime on my iPhone, anytime I go into the KI, instant crash. Instant fucking crash. Anytime I go in here. Every single time. Guys, we're 3 hours in. Have we Got everything? Got any more questions, or are we pretty much done? I guess
Hey
not.
Woody, this is Genghis.
Hey, Genghis.
Thanks for driving. Really appreciate it, man.
Hey man, that dude,
We came close.
this was fun, and you know how many people are gonna watch that? A lot of people are gonna watch that. A lot of people are gonna watch it. It was fun, dude.
The only thing I'll stress is a 5-6-7 tactic. Every nation needs a bubble buddy. We had 83 show up. If we had one or two more people, especially one of our big guys, but
So was it
it's not
83?
cheap. 83, yeah. And think about it. You know, I've got 3 different people, including you, that can come into my city if I wanted to. If I'm not around, we got to have people who can come into our cities. It's so crazy. One more city and we had it. Oh, it's just such a killer. But thanks for doing it, Woody. Really appreciate you driving, Cash.
Man, I enjoyed it. That was fun, man. That was definitely fun. Like, and to be able to show in the entire game, I think that's like these newer nations to be able for a newer nation, or like we'll just say in the top 100 or right at 100, to see what is to come. They might change their new gameplay about EW. Like people in the very top 100, they're still doing the whole slow walk, and that's it. And they think that they're going to win, but the further you go down, guys, it's you need to have strategy. There is no just walking down the middle at that point. I mean, don't get me wrong, you need to have the kill squad, but you need to also have those people speeding around, unfortunately, because you don't catch them, they're gonna get you.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you and I thought it would be a long shot before it, but to have those 3 or 4 opportunities early on where we could have won it, I agree with everything Lee got. I was listening to your live stream as opposed to the Discord, and so I was just as frustrated as you were, but it was close. It was tantalizingly close.
Everyone's all saying, "What do you need to send us blue coins now, guys?"
Yeah, stop.
I'm good. I know he's just fucking around.
Has anyone in here played 603?
NEW?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Are they on the rankings? Oh, we will be. They will be. Right here. They will be.
They are.
They will be in 6 days and 22 hours.
Yeah, we play them tomorrow.
Really?
Nowhere near as strong as 555.
Nah, they're only like 4 million BP or something like that.
555 is a problem. If they're together and they're motivated and they're whatever, they're a problem. I don't care who you are, what you are. Maybe they can't take out Sin or the top 3 or 4, 5, 6 teams out there, but I think everybody else is like, you got to work really hard to beat them. And using 904 as an example for today, again, I feel like they had a chance in the first 15 or 20 minutes to pounce on that ass and could have burned that base. And even there to the very last seconds, they almost had a chance. But I think next time, now that they know who you are, it will be much different. Not to say you can't do it again, but you got to be prepared, and you got to have a plan for those guys, because they're a fucking problem, man. They really are. I mean, 425 made a deal with the Chinese. Like, all right, we're gonna stay away from each other. It's like we're done with this, And we don't necessarily do that all that often. But it was best for my team, because they're bag drainers, man. They will literally and if they beat you once, they're coming fucking every 3 days. As many times as they can a challenge, they're coming. So just keep that in mind.
I feel like being at this lasted to the very last second. Although they did win, I think that they might be like, you know what, that was just too much.
Not one time. Well, I take that back. 425 burned their base once because we caught them in a good trap. But every other Elite War we had with them in a very short period of time, which was 6, mind you, was a 45-minute battle. So it was like, enough is enough, guys.
Right.
If 904 wants to challenge 955, we'll take that.
Where you're in the rankings?
45th in the rankings.
Yeah, I mean, what we need to do is give you guys like a nice little like tidbit on who you guys can push up and just mollywop.
Yep, that's us.
Well, they might be able to reach you. They might be able to reach you.
Now, you guys, 904 should give Ronaldo and them boys a challenge. They'll show up with like 60 to 75-ish, depending on, their motivation. But if Ronaldo and Treehouse are there and they got 50-plus players, it'll give 904 a good kind of run for their money and, give them good tactics for having to deal with those whales flying around like 555. Even though 693 won't have the participation that 555 will if they're prepared. But 635, you guys already beat them from what I could see on the thing there when Woody was opening up the battle reports or whatever. So, but they usually are a good squad to go up against, especially if you guys have beat them before. They'll maybe show up a little bit better than the first time. They're usually a pretty good KPI on how decent you are. They've been a top 12 team for quite some time. And I think there's somebody else in there. 594 I think would be really good. You want to save up your bags a little bit and go up against a really good team that's that's pretty motivated. 594 showed up for us, so whether that was just for us or for everybody, again, I feel like I've said this before, the only reason they're down there in the top 10 is because of their participation. So I feel like you guys 904, 858 can push your way, in that. It'll take you some time to get the points, but the rest of the guys up there are just relying on a couple of monsters. That's all they're doing, like a majority of those teams.
Look at this. They beat 373 RAO.
I mean, that was easy to do before they all merged up, and now they got Zizzo over there. So give our ARK a challenge, and see how that goes. That's probably a little bit of a different, whatever. But I don't think they really focus much on Elite War. Maybe they are now because they kind of came up together. They're all kind of merged up, but. The big ones in there, the 635, and that, that's a good, whatever, KPI. I just keep using the same thing. But yeah, 635 is not an easy team to beat. And what we all just watched with 555, it's easy enough to say that, they can push through all the whales type players that are essentially in the top 20, outside of the top 5 or 6 teams. They're all supported by whale players. Crystal and from 171, they're up there in the top 20 or something like that. And it's 2 cities and a bunch of filler. Same thing with Ronaldo. It's 2 cities and a bunch of filler. So Nation 2, the Fat Farmer League. They'll show up with with 50 or they'll show up with 95, so it all depends on which team you get. But if they show up with 95, they're really fun. Like we play them in a couple of weeks, I think. So I'm hoping they show up with a bunch because, they can be fun. They're one of the teams that like sneaky beat us like a year or so ago. And it was a good learning experience for us,
Let me ask you, because 52 and 81, and I get that it kind of fell apart back when Boogie left. Do you think in EW it's possible that 904 would be a good challenge for them? Because I know they used to be in second place for going back and forth with 219 for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I don't think that it would be a good matchup just because they have a bunch of spending players, and I think 904 would kind of just maneuver themselves right over 52 right now. Maybe 269 if they showed up would probably be a better fit. They're probably still the most put together of the older nations that, were very good at Elite War and kind of took a step back. So 269 would probably be the the nation, I would suggest that. I know 113 would even probably be a good, they're a high participation nation, and they can easily show up with 80 to 90, but they don't have, whales, like max cities, or anything like that. So they kind of rely on the participation. So there's still, some great teams in the top 20 or so Elite War, but I think with the whale style players that 904 has, coupled with the 80 plus that I just saw come, eventually online, I think that they can push right in there to the, top 15, top 10, or at least get close to the top 10 with that style of play. They're a little bit more aggressive. And I think the same for even the 858, of the world. I think that any of these big nations that can bring 80 plus, I think they can maneuver themselves into the, places of wherever these older nations, taking a step back. Again, 269, 52, there's probably a couple of others that I'm forgetting that have just kind of, fell down the ranks.
Yeah, there's a lot of these 700 nations in here. Holy cow. 800 nations, 900 nations. There's a lot of them. More than I thought there was.
There's a good amount, man, but also and I'm not trying to talk shit about the old nations, but I do believe that if you're not a part of one of the handful of good squads that are available, I think a lot of those nations are kind of dying off without the mergers that we're looking for, I know that 255 or whatever, 425 for convo's sake isn't necessarily looking for a merger, but I know that a lot of the nations that are around those two nations certainly are, and it would be really nice to, get those guys reinvigorated, because we're just seeing a big decline down here. So I think it's probably a great time for, some of the older, some of the newer nations to come in, and I don't want to say stake claim, because maybe if the older nations become motivated again, they'll just come, slap you on your ass and say, I'm going to need my seat back. But till then, I feel like a lot of these higher participation nations can come in and, say, you want your cornbread? Let me get. So if they can, come in there and position themselves, but there's definitely some good ones for some of these newer nations that are still growing the bottom half of their, alliance, if you would. I like to call them squishy for convo's sake. So, while those guys are still growing, like Nation 113 doesn't have that problem, so your 60 versus their 60 isn't going to go the way you think it's going to go. So you got to consider those things and, and be prepared, but they'd probably be really fun battles, not just easy walkover ones, ones you, want to prepare and, for, and if you lose, learn from, but, nations like that can be really fun because you're going to go up against something that's a little bit fatter. They're not going to run out of troops either. Nation 2's got that, 11 billion BP alliance now, right?
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah, I think if you look at 904, their average city is 36 and above.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, those guys have been building something, nice over there for quite some time, so, shout out to their leadership team and everything they got going on over there, because it's, it's panning out to be, fairly good. So.
Oh, yeah. But, all right, guys, we are literally 3 hours and 15 minutes in. We are going to end the stream. I want to thank everyone that showed up, everyone that's watched, and 904, you did your thing in EW. Don't think that.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, guys, man. Sorry you guys weren't able to pull that win out today. You definitely had the opportunity to. I'd like to see you maybe pull it off in the future, but awesome work today, man. I thought they were gonna once them whales came, I thought it was gonna be a wrap. But you guys were able to hold them off, man. It was fun to watch.
Oh yes. All right, I got the stream, guys. You all have a good day. Merry Christmas. I believe do we know if there's going to be a Machos tomorrow night? I know that I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy in Chicago, with my kids.
I'm 95% sure. Hawk has kind of confirmed that he was going to be there, but As of right now, yeah, we're live and ready to go.
Cool. So you guys know to be sure to watch tomorrow's